Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, what's up?
What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. We have made it back into the weekend. Thankfully, yesterday was Christmas. Some of you got the day off, so it doesn't really feel like a long ass week like normally it would. But nevertheless, some of y'all like me had to go back to work right after Christmas, which sucks. I totally feel you guys. But we're here, and it is going to be the weekend now. So hopefully, some of y'all got it off, and we can enjoy our weekend. That being said, what's up with you, Jay? How you feeling?
Chill. Chill.
Uh, any of the gym catch up to you yet? You saw anywheres or not?
No,
No.
I'm
Okay,
good.
that's good.
No.
Yeah. It's been. I mean, we went hard, but it definitely we did it so good that it's like I don't feel it as much as I would usually, but we definitely went hard. So
Oh yeah, I mean it's been a couple of days now, so
yeah, exactly. So we good. All right. Well, we do have some sports to go over, so we might as well let's do that. I think we have some college football happening right now, right?
the who?
The Bulls. We got some college ball Bulls.
Oh yeah, we of course, yeah. I'll pull them up right now. We
Yeah,
definitely did.
let's do it.
Yes, sir. All right.
Yeah, I think my team lost today. I was a little bit upset by like a very last minute play
They
Minnesota
did.
did.
Minnesota
Yeah,
walked them off in
I'm pretty
OT with
sad.
a touchdown.
All bad.
I don't know. There
All
is one
bad.
current game right now. So we got FIU and UTSA, which is the Serve Pro First Responder Bowl, by the way.
All
There's 4 minutes left, about nine, or sorry, they're in the fourth with 9 minutes left, and it's FIU is down 47-20. Needless to say, this could be over. They're down, got about four touchdowns. You know what I mean?
Damn, you said 47-20?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
yeah, that's okay. It happens. It happens.
So what do these bowls represent? Is this kind of like if you don't win, then you're out of the whole
Money.
tournament thing, or oh, it's just
Well, yeah.
money? That's what it is.
Well. I mean, you don't. These bowls are you don't make the college football playoff, so these are still for money. You still get money.
Oh, okay.
That's what the bowls are for.
Oh, okay. Like the players get money?
Yeah.
Who gets money?
These days they might, yeah, because it's different these days, but definitely the schools, all the schools get money.
Oh, okay. I
That's the
got
whole
you.
point of the bowls, you know. So that's why you always
Definitely.
play for, even if you don't make the college football playoff, you play for the bowl so you could get in and
Oh,
get some
okay.
money. Yeah.
I got you.
So yeah,
Very cool.
that game looks like it may be over. FIU's about to take a L.
Yeah.
Northwestern, they handled Central Michigan in the game above Sports Bowl. That was light work, 34-7. Easy work for Northwestern. And
Yeah.
like you just said, in the Rate Bowl, Minnesota, they walked off New Mexico at the end, and they beat them 20-17 in OT by scoring a TD.
Damn, bro. That sucks. One TD, like it's like, man, they needed the TD, they got it. I couldn't believe it, bro. I was like, fuck.
Well, they instead of doing field goal, they just walk it off with a TD.
Yeah,
Smart,
of course.
good way to do it. You know,
Yeah, definitely. It
you know what
just
I'm saying.
it looked
So
like New Mexico was gonna win it. They were pretty strong looking out there, and then Minnesota just came out of nowhere, bro.
different rules in OT. So if one person gets a field goal, you can go on the other side and like, hey, you know what? Let's just score a TD and just finish them.
Oh, really? Oh,
That's all.
okay, okay.
Minnesota got a field goal, so
Yeah, yeah.
they left it in the other team's hands to be like, hey, you know what? Let's just finish these dudes off.
Right. Makes sense. Makes sense.
So yeah, Gophers came through, scored a TD, put it away. Good
I don't
game.
know, bro. If you in football and you get beat by a team named Golfers, like you deserve to lose, bro. Like that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, come
I don't
on.
know.
Do you let the Golfers beat you?
I know some people that went there, so they would highly
Oh, okay.
disagree with you, considering you're a Lobo.
I mean, but see, but a
I'm
Lobo. If
just
you look at the
fucking.
meaning, No,
I'm
no,
just
but if you look
fucking
at the
with
meaning,
you,
it's like
dude.
a Lobo is like the wolf, it's a wolf.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with you.
I mean, wolves eat gophers, bro, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What the hell?
Yeah, obviously. Not on the football
Yeah,
field, clearly.
not today
But
though, I
yeah.
guess. I mean, it was close. I'll give it to them. I mean, they've been doing good, pretty much better than they usually do in New Mexico.
Oh, it was definitely a good game. Like excellent
Yeah,
game.
exactly. Exactly.
So yeah, it was an excellent game. So I thought it was yeah, very entertaining. You know.
Right.
I if you do remember I had Minnesota winning, so it wasn't
Yeah,
a
you did.
surprise to me. Well,
Right on.
they just play harder competition all year. And when someone plays harder competition all year, to
Yeah.
me that's just
But
it says enough. But it was a good game.
yeah, I guarantee you, there's no way you thought that like New Mexico might have even had a chance, right? You were like, "Oh, dude, Minnesota's going to take it by a good margin."
No, Minnesota was only 7-5. So, but I saw them win some really good games, and I saw them lose some horrible games. So I'm like, but I was like, New Mexico, they're 8-4. They're just only one game better, and they're in a weaker conference. I'll go with Minnesota. That's the only reason why I
Yeah.
picked Minnesota. Because I told
Oh,
you,
okay.
there's folks I know that went to that college, and they rep it hard. And so I'm like, I'll check out a couple of their games. And so
Yeah, of course.
yeah, so that's the way I look at it. And yeah, I saw them win some good games. I was like, oh damn, okay.
Yeah,
And then I
definitely,
saw them, like I said,
definitely.
lose some real shit games. So
Right, makes sense.
yeah, I just went with them because they had the harder schedule. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Cool. Any other college football games?
No, those were the three bowl games. Those were the bowl games I
Any,
could I'll
anything trending
announce.
out of those games or no?
No, no.
Okay.
I
Let's
will let me
let
see.
me get into the chat real quick, and then we'll go over the weekend's game for the weekend.
Yeah, because there's a lot of bowl games on the weekend.
So let me just go over the chat. We got Nazari Kid saying hi. What's up? I want to be friends. What up? What
What's
up?
up? What's up?
We could definitely be friends. Just hit the subscribe and like button, and we will be friends. You can talk to us anytime you like, and we will answer you. That's for sure. Thank you for being on, Nazari. And we also got One Shot, One Thrill 84 in the house, and they're saying 49ers taking that number one seed.
You think? I don't know. Maybe. It all depends, but they got to rely on the Rams or Hawks, you know, because the Rams and Hawks are both in front of the Niners. So
Yeah,
it's gonna
exactly.
be it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It'll come down towards the end.
Who are the Niners
Should
playing
be
next?
very interesting. I don't know. Well, I'll get into it when I get
Oh,
into
yeah, yeah,
NFL.
for sure. Don't worry about it.
This
I
is
didn't know if you knew.
no college
Uh,
football time right now.
no, I got you.
We'll
I
get
got
into
you.
NFL right after.
Okay, one last chat. We got One Shot asking, looking forward to the Penn State versus Clemson game tomorrow.
Yes, that's at 9 a.m. on ABC, and that's the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl. That's going to be a good game. I
Nice.
don't know who's going to win that one. I don't know. It's going to be it's going to be pretty even. They both had pretty much down seasons, so that'll be a good game. Battle of who wants it more, basically.
Do you any take on what you think? What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know. I'm not picking that game.
No.
I mean, it's tough. It's tough. They both, like I said, they both had down years. They both have struggled. I don't know. I may have to go with Dabo and Clemson. I don't know though. I don't know though.
Okay.
That's probably who I would go with, just because I don't know. That would be my pick. But Penn State, they could come out.
One Shot says that Penn State got a new coach too.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Like it's they've had turmoil with their when their other coach got fired. So I don't know. It's gonna be a good one though, no matter what, because like I said, both those schools have had down years.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But
Uh,
I'll go with Clemson. I'm gonna go with Clemson.
Comes it? Okay. And
Why not?
One Shot says 49ers got the Bears. All right, it's gonna be the
Oh
Bears.
shit! Oh man! So
A
they
tough
played a
one,
bit.
bro. That's gonna be a
Oh
tough one.
wow! That's gonna be a good game because the Bears have been playing good all year. They've been the clutch ones all year. Winning at the end a lot of their games.
I'll say if
That's gonna be a
49ers
good
play
game.
at yeah, if the Niners play at home, they'll probably win it. If they play in Chicago, they'll probably lose. That's my prediction.
That's not a bad prediction actually. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That's gonna be a tough one.
Because the Bears play in an open stadium, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's
nice and
supposed to
cold.
be like and it's supposed to be like some winter storm coming through this weekend over there. So they're definitely going to feel that, you know.
Oh, if they are playing at home, they'll have a big advantage
Exactly,
if
exactly.
the Bears play at home.
One shot
But in order
says
for the
49.
Niners to get what?
I was just going to say one shot says that the 49ers haven't punted all December.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a home game for the Niners, he says, or they say.
Yeah.
So,
Regardless, even if they did win, they have to rely on the Hawks or Rams to lose. So they're still behind the Seahawks and the Rams. That's a problem with that, you know. So that in
but
order
those
for
are
them to get like the higher seed, that's what I'm trying to say.
yeah, exactly. So either of those two teams would have to lose for them to get the number one seed, or
Well,
do
to
both teams
even
have to lose?
well, they're both in front of the Niners. It's a problem,
Right,
and
right.
that's so we're just talking about that division. So it goes by division ranking, you know. So the
Uh-huh.
number one seed is the Rams, most likely.
Okay.
You know, the
Gotcha.
Rams or the Hawks. I can't remember. Did the Hawks beat the Rams? I can't remember. I'm not in the NFL right now. I'm in college, so I have to.
No,
I
I
don't
know.
have the
I
things
know.
up. Yeah,
Yeah. I'm
I don't
pretty
have the
sure.
standings up.
Yeah, I don't remember. I could have sworn the Hawks beat the Rams though by a couple like 3 points or something like that. It was like
I
super
think it was
close.
by a point, if I
Yeah,
remember correct. I'm not in the NFL right now though, so I'll talk about NFL after.
I know.
Yeah, but that's gonna be
But
a good
what?
bowl. Penn State and Clemson. That's like I said, that's at 9 a.m. on ABC.
Uh-huh.
We got Pitt against East Carolina. That's at 8 a.m. That's the Go Bowling Military Bowl, and that's on ESPN. That's going to be a very even game. Don't know who to choose there. Maybe go with Pitt. I don't know because they have a harder, like I said, harder conference, but that's going to be a really close game regardless.
Right.
At 11:15, the Wasabi Fenway Bowl. We got UConn against Army. That's on ESPN. That's coming on right after that, the Go Bowling Military Bowl game. So that's going to be
Oh,
another
okay.
good one. Yes. And then at 12:30, we got a good one. Georgia Tech against BYU in the Pop Tarts Bowl. That's on ABC. The Pop Tarts
Right.
Bowl. Yes, sir. Pop Tarts.
Okay. Pop
Yes,
tarts.
sir. That's gonna be a tough one for BYU. BYU been playing good all year, but they had a problem with Texas Tech because they lost to them
How do they?
twice. And
Oh,
Georgia Tech's gonna be a they're a pretty good team. So
right.
it's gonna be a good battle no matter what.
Oh, for sure.
Miami of Ohio, they're playing Fresno State in the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl. That should be interesting. You know, just because I think I may have to go with Fresno State on that one. You know, keep it Cali.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good one. That's on the CW network. In the Ileta, New Mexico Bowl, by the way, we have
Isleta.
North Texas. Yeah, Isleta. Sorry, I didn't even see that. Yeah, we got North Texas against San Diego State. That should be interesting.
Damn, North
Very
Texas.
interesting. Yeah, North Texas against San Diego State.
And that's in New
I don't
Mexico?
know. Yeah, it's the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl.
Yeah, that's the casino over there. They have like their own stadium and stuff.
Ah, there you go. So that's where the money's being
Yeah,
funded. There we go.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
got North Texas against San Diego State. Should be a good game.
Nice.
Should be interesting. That's on ESPN at 2:45. Just to let you know. We got Virginia against Missouri in the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. That's at 4:30 p.m. on ABC. That's going to be a good game as well. Oh man, we got a lot of bowls, and then the last bowl game that day at 6:15 on ESPN, we got LSU against Houston in Kinder's Texas Bowl. Woo-hoo, man! All right, that's gonna be a good one too. Damn, we got some
Oh yeah.
very even games tomorrow, man.
Yeah,
Wow,
we do.
a lot of bowl games, man. This is good.
Yep.
Very good stuff, man. Very good stuff. And then I'll just announce it because this is on Monday. You know, before our show.
Uh-huh.
We got the J Lab Birmingham Bowl, and that's Georgia Southern against Appalachian State, and that's on Monday.
Oh, okay.
So obviously Sunday,
Nice.
we got all NFL. So
Yeah,
College doesn't play
exactly.
on Sundays, so let's see what we
Exactly.
got, man. That's college football, man. Got some good ones coming up
Let me just get into this chat real quick. One
for
shot
sure.
says Tigers got that one.
Oh, you going with LSU? Okay, all right. It's gonna be a
And
good one.
then one shot says for the other game you mentioned, go Virginia. So he wants Virginia to win,
Yeah,
whoever they're playing.
I think Virginia would take that one too. That's who I would choose in that one. It's gonna be a tough one though, regardless.
Yeah.
They've had some up
And
and
then
down games, Virginia.
one shot says he's also got Fresno. He likes Fresno.
Fresno State, yeah, okay. We both got Fresno on that one. All right.
And he says one shot also says Georgia Southern is my pick.
Okay. Those are good picks. Those are good picks.
Yeah.
The Georgia
And
Southern ones
going,
is going to be a tough one too.
it's a tough one, yeah. And going into the NFL, one shot says that Seahawks are 1-1 against the Rams. 49ers are 1-1 against the Rams. So if 49ers beat Seahawks week 18, they are on top of NFC West.
Ah, I see. I see. That division's very close.
Yeah, it is. So that's crazy. So, yeah, so they actually don't need to win 49ers to be up in that division.
The
They
what?
just have to win. The Niners just have to win as well, and then they'll be able to kind of beat them out, depending on who wins all these games happening.
Good point. Yeah. Well, they're like I said, they're still behind the Hawks. That means they're
Mhm.
tied with the Rams.
Yeah, they're tied. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Hawks are still ahead of them by a game
Hmm.
because of the record.
Yeah.
So if they all end up tied, then yeah, he's right. He's totally right.
Right.
You know
It's
what I
gonna be a
mean?
crazy division to watch.
Yeah, yeah. Those are those three. Like, think of that: 12-3, 11-4, 11-4. Those are really good records, man. That's impressive.
Exactly.
It's a
I
good. It's a
know.
very good division, man. You know.
Yeah, it is.
So, needless to say, that's a very important game for them to win against the Bears.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's a very important game for them to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So, unfortunately, they have the hard. They have the hardest game out of all of them. You know what I mean? I'll get into it. I'll
Oh
get
yeah.
into it. So on
All right.
Saturday, we got two games for the NFL. We got the Texans and Chargers. Ooh, that's gonna be a good one. That's on
Yeah,
NFL
it is.
Network. And then we got the Ravens and Packers. It's gonna be another good one. Ooh, man. I think I'm gonna go with the Pack against the Ravens. The Texans and Chargers. Ooh, man. Oh, that's tough. I don't know. That's very even. It's very even.
Yeah.
They're both fighting for that playoff positioning, so that's gonna be a really good game.
Yeah.
The Ravens, I think the Pack. I think the Pack will take them.
You think so?
And yeah, yeah. I mean, the Ravens, they've had an up and down year. You know, if I remember correctly, when they played Pat's Nation last week, we beat them, but Lamar had a little injury, so I don't know if he's playing
Hmm.
this weekend.
Oh, okay.
So he might not even be playing against the Packers. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
exactly.
They might play him. We'll see.
Right.
But then, yeah, those are the games on Saturday. On Sunday, we got the Steeler gang against the Browns. Obviously, I'm going with the Steelers for sure.
Hmm.
Pats Nation, we playing the Jets. That's light work, very light work. You know what I mean? Jets are battling for that, draft pick. So, yeah, go with Pats Nation. That's light work. Saints and Titans, they're not playing for anything. So, we'll see who just wants to win the game more. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Probably go with the Saints.
Hey, but let me ask
Jags and
you,
Colts. What?
let me ask you, when they're not playing for anything anymore, wouldn't it be better for them to lose so they can get a higher draft pick? Like, wouldn't that be an
It,
incentive to lose?
yes, it is, but you could get in trouble for it.
Right.
And
I got you. So
obviously
they
not
gotta
just
get.
NFL, but any team in any sport, if they know you're doing that, you get in a lot of trouble.
Okay. So they probably
So
do it, but they just keep it super DL and try to make it mask
yeah,
it type thing.
that
I got you.
that's what I'm saying. So yeah, that's actually the smarter thing to do if you're having a really shit season. You know what I mean?
Right. Got you.
So yeah, man. But yeah, Jags and Colts. That's gonna be a really good one. Poor Phil Rivers has had two games that he could have won, but his defense has been shit. So we'll see. He's gonna come out and play against the Jags, and he's been doing good, man. Shout out to Phil Rivers, bro. You know what I mean? He hasn't played
Yeah.
in 5 years, and he's looked good the past 2 games. But this is going to be another
Right.
hard challenge, man. The Jags been playing good ball all year. But being that they're division, like they're rivals, it's gonna be a good matchup.
Yeah, for sure.
That's gonna be a really good matchup. We'll see. We'll see. I want Phil to get a win though,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
for sure. All right, we got the Bucks and Dolphins. Obviously, I'm gonna go
Oh,
with Baker
Bucks.
on this one. Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, I'm going with him because they've had an up and down year. They're 7-8. You got to at least try to get a 500 record here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like 7-8 is not that's not cutting it. You know what I mean? They've lost some shit
Mm-hmm.
game ever since they lost to the Patriots. They've been going downhill.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. They were on a streak until then, and then now they've been on a streak the other way.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so they've been struggling ever since. You know what I mean? So that should be a good game. I'm going with Baker in that one. Seahawks and Panthers. Obviously, Bryce Young and the Panthers. They've been playing good ball, man. They just beat the Bucks last week, but I think the Seahawks, their defense is too strong, and they've been playing good ball all year. So I'm going with the Hawks.
Yep. Oh, you mean? Oh, yeah,
Cardinals
the
and
Hawks. Right?
Bengals.
Yeah.
The what?
Oh, so yeah, I'm going. I was going to go with the Hawks as well on that one.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure, the Hawks are. They've been playing good ball all year, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
said, remember getting all that new blood in. They got Coach Carroll out. They got rid of the people who were with Coach Carroll. So they've been playing good ball all year, man. Shout out to them, and
Exactly.
Sam Darnold been playing good for them. So
Exactly.
going with them. Cardinals and Bengals, both struggling teams. Probably I don't know. I think Joe Burrow's playing. I think I'll go with the Bengals. Go with Joe Burrow and the
Bengals.
Bengals. Yeah. This is the one. This is your squad. This is what you were just asking me about, dude. Now, if your squad is smart, you lose to the Giants because you're both 2-13.
Mm-hmm.
This is the battle of who's probably going to get the number one pick. You're both
Yeah.
2-13. If they come out and win this game, I'll laugh at you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll physically laugh at you for a whole week because they could ruin their whole draft status with this, by the way.
Yeah.
And not needless to say, I've seen them do this before. So, yes, I know it's the battle of 2-13s, but you probably want to lose this game. I'm just
Oh,
letting
for
you know.
sure.
Yes, I'm just letting you know. So, yeah, that's at 1:05 p.m. on CBS. So you'll be able to turn that one on.
Bro, even if we wanted to win, I don't think we could win at this point in time anymore.
I'm telling
You
you,
know?
this Giants team probably is thinking the same way and is like,
Yeah.
dude, we need to do everything to lose this game, but we can't make it like obvious.
Obvious. This is gonna be the funniest game ever, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This is really a battle for who's going to get a number one pick. But you're gonna if
Yeah.
you watch
Yeah.
it, you still have to see everyone play normal. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
This game's gonna be a tough one. Eagle, what? Hold on. What were you gonna say?
Where are they playing at? Are they playing in Giants or in Raiders?
I believe they're playing in Vegas.
Oh, Vegas. Okay. Okay. Dang, that makes it harder for the Vegas to
I
lose.
know. So exactly. So you're gonna have to. Yeah. I mean, you're lucky you have Geno Smith. He always throws picks, so it
No,
won't
for
look
sure. For sure.
weird if he throws some picks. It'll actually look
Yeah,
normal.
but what's
So,
gonna be funny is watching the other team not being able to get those picks and just fumble, like, you know what I mean,
oh
losing
yeah,
them,
and just knock
like
it
they're not
down.
even.
Yeah, if they
Yeah,
do
knock it
that,
down.
that will be hilarious. Like, oh damn
Yeah.
it,
Oh, I
that'll be
missed
pretty
it.
funny. Exactly,
Right.
that'll be pretty funny. But I even want to watch that game just to see who throws it. That's my curiosity with that game.
Right. Right.
Honestly, I'm really curious about that game for that because, like I said, if it's any game you want to lose, that will be the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was going to say that one of the tougher games this week, Eagles and Bills. I can't stand the Bills because they're behind the Patriots, obviously. So let's go Eagles. Come on, baby. Let's go Eagles. So I hope they take down the Bills. That's going to be a good one regardless. They're playing, they both play outside in the cold, so it doesn't matter how cold it's going to be. I believe they are in Buffalo, so I'm still going with the Eagles. They got a lot more to prove, and I hope the Bills lose, obviously. So
Right.
that's at 125 on Fox. Then, as homie was saying, Bears and Niners. Whew, man, that's Sunday night football. Oh man, that's a oh man. I don't know, bro. I really don't know.
Be tough.
It is because the Bears have been playing good all year, dude. Them and the Niners have the same record. It's Sunday night football. You know, Caleb Williamson, like I said, he's been the comeback kid all year, playing excellent. You know, winning at the end of games.
Hmm.
It's gonna be a tough game, bro. And
Yeah,
the
it is.
Niners need to win, as he was pointing out, they need to win
Right.
because they're still a game behind the Hawks. They're tied with the Rams, but the Rams play Monday Night Football against the Falcons. So you already know I'm going with the Hawks to win, going with the Rams to win. Who got the hardest game? The Niners. So, and the Bears, obviously, they want to win because they want to stay on top of their division. So
Hmm.
that's going to be a solid Sunday Night Football game, bro.
Right.
Yeah, I'll be watching that. And then obviously we're going to the gym live after that. That's
Yeah,
going to be a
exactly.
really good game, man.
Well, I know.
Holy shit. Oh, that's going to be a good one, man. For sure.
What about
Yeah,
Monday
man.
night?
I was just saying, remember the Rams. The Rams play Monday night.
Oh, that's Rams. Okay.
Yeah, so Rams
Gotcha.
and Falcons. So that's a wash. I think the Rams just
Hmm.
walk all over them. That's what I mean.
Anything?
So, like I said, the what?
Anything trending in any of those football games? So that's going to be happening.
No, the games have not happened yet, but yeah,
No,
there's
I'm saying
nothing
like
trending.
anything beforehand, like anybody injured that might have played that's not going to be playing. That have you heard about anything or no?
No, just DK. Remember, he got suspended, so Steeler gangs without him
Oh, okay. Okay.
got suspended. Oh, and the Raiders. I mean, I don't consider this news, but they shut down Max Crosby. So
Yeah, yeah, I heard about that today. Yeah.
yeah, but that's not. Well,
But
you
why did
know
they shut
what?
him
I
down?
mean, I actually because man, they're 2-13. You think they want him out there to go to play good? They want to lose the game, so they shut him down.
I'm a little
This
bit worried because what if they trade him next season? This might have been his last game.
Well, it doesn't matter if he wants to be traded. He deserves it. He's why play for a
No,
shit team and waste your career? Poor guy.
I know.
He's a great player. Remember, they were talking. I thought he was going to go to Dallas or the Eagles. Remember, they were
Yeah,
talking about that earlier in the year. He was
right.
spotted there. I was like, oh shit. But
It's hard to trade a guy who has a Raiders tattoo on him.
that's funny. Yeah, but these days you could either laser it off or change it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
right.
But
He's
I
got to
mean, I
find the
thought it was a
team that
smart.
has the
You got to shut it. You had to shut him down. If he's out there,
yeah,
then yeah, I think. And plus, he also risks injury if he's out there. You know what I mean?
right,
Obviously,
right.
Pat's Nation, we got a lot of starters down, a lot of injuries. But I'm not worried about the Jets one bit. That's why Vrabel shut him down because he's like, dude, we got this. We're good enough to beat them without those. You know, he needs to rest
Yep.
most of those starters to get him. Need to get ready for the playoffs. You know, lucky enough, I
Hmm.
told you the Patriots have easy games now the rest of the way, so they're good.
Yeah,
That Ravens
exactly.
game was
Should be
very
good. Should
important.
be good. Yep.
I am seeing the Packers. They will not start Jordan Love at quarterback, so that's going to be a tough one. So I don't know if that's the NFL doing that because I don't know if the Ravens are starting Lamar Jackson. Remember, I told you he was injured.
Hmm.
So we will
Yeah.
see. We will see, man. That's this is where Vegas and everything comes into play. So
Right.
yeah, I don't know. I didn't know that they weren't going to start Love. I didn't know
Yeah,
they were
that's
going to
crazy.
start Jordan Love. So that's kind of it's kind of weird. The Bills, Josh Allen, he said he's good to go. Whoop de doo. So yeah. I'm
Hmm.
still going, I'm still going with the Eagles because, like I said, I don't like the Bills anyway.
Right.
And yeah, that's pretty much the news for NFL. Like, if you're asking about all the injuries and stuff, so
Okay.
yeah,
Let's go over the chats real quick. One shot
yes, sir.
says if they beat the Hawks, they are 2-0 against them. True,
Who?
true.
If what?
Whoever's playing the Hawks, if they beat the Hawks, they are 2-0 against them.
Oh, the Panthers. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I mean. I don't see I don't see that happening.
Right.
Panthers been
Right.
playing good ball, like I said. Bryce Young been playing good, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I definitely think the Hawks will take it. So
Yeah, they're
that's
playing for
true.
a lot more this time, so it's a little
Exactly.
different.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And
Like they found their identity. They know what
right,
they know what they're doing now, especially towards the end of the
mhm,
season.
right, right. And one shot says they definitely need to beat the Bears. That's going to be great.
Yeah, that's their goal because if they
Exactly.
can beat the Bears, they just have to rely on, obviously the Rams are going to walk over the Falcons. So they'll be tied with the Rams, but they have to rely on Seattle to lose. You know what I mean?
The good thing is their Niners are playing at home, so they're not they have an advantage at least.
Well, this is how I see it. The Seahawks are they're gonna play. I believe they win, and then obviously the last game of the season will be Hawks and Niners,
Uh huh.
and then obviously that's for the division.
Right.
You see what I mean? So I think it's all set up for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I think it's all set up for that. You know what I'm saying by that?
Yeah, for sure.
Because what sucks about that is that if the Seahawks beat the Niners, they'll end up number one seed, and then the Niners may fall to the wild. Well, they'll fall to the wild card, but they may. I think the Rams walk over the Cardinals the last week, so this is a very big, important win for the Niners.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It's tough because, like I said, the Rams they have the easy games.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean? And it's really going to depend on that game, I believe. The last week of the season, the Seahawks and Niners.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, all depending on if if the Niners win this game,
Yep. They got to beat him.
which
You got to beat him.
yeah, which I think they have. They obviously they have all the capability, even all the injuries all year. They're still playing good ball.
Right.
But like I said, they can't sleep on that Bears team, man.
Yeah,
The Bears
exactly.
team's been playing good, man.
Yeah, they have. One
Yeah.
shot says Chargers for the W.
Are you going with the Chargers against the Texans? Okay, it's a good pick. It's a good pick. I just I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be a tough one, man. It's gonna be a tough one. Texans been playing good
What?
ball all year too. I've been watching them play good ball all year too.
Yeah, exactly.
Very even squads because sometimes the Bolts can be up and down, man. I've seen them play really good games and I've seen them play some shit games, and I'm like, what? They're
Right.
just very up and down sometimes, man.
Yeah. You
So
never know.
should be very interesting, man,
Yep.
for
And
sure.
one shot says I think Lamar Jackson is being traded to Miami.
You think? I mean, that'd be kind of crazy, man. That would honestly, that would. I think they need a change in Baltimore. He
They
hasn't
do.
panned out. They gave him that big ass contract, but I never saw Lamar Jackson winning there anyway. Honestly, he's a good quarterback, but I never saw him like he could never get past like Mahomes or even like other cats. I don't hate on Lamar. I think he's good, but he's not my favorite type of quarterback. You know what I mean? He would fit in Miami though. I think he'd be good there if you keep
You think
Tyreek
so?
Hill. Yeah, because I mean he has that coach. I forgot the coach of Miami's name, but I just think they need new blood, man. Tua. I like Tua there, but he'd be a better backup. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So Tua, I think Tua's running Miami's over. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. There's just certain times you need changes. You need
Hmm.
change, and I think Baltimore definitely needs a change because, like I said, he's tried to win there, just couldn't pan out. Like he's done great. His percentage every year for winning is good, Lamar Jackson. But when it comes to the playoffs, he's been total
Right.
opposite. You know what I mean? It's not
Yep.
his fault.
That's true.
Josh Allen's been the same way. Obviously this era, they haven't been able to get past Patrick Mahomes. You know,
Hmm.
so it's been a little different for them. You know what I mean? So
For sure. For sure.
I just think those teams need changes. I think he would fit good in Miami. I think it would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? I don't think it would put them ahead of the Patriots, obviously, in the division. But I just think it would be cool to have different look for the team. I don't think
Oh yeah.
they'll. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know how they would manage that though. You know what I mean? Because there's probably a lot of other teams that would want Lamar Jackson.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's got a really big contract too. So
Mhm.
It'll be interesting to see how everything pans out next year. Because the Ravens were like, everyone had them as like one of the top picks this year, bro. And obviously Lamar Jackson was hurt the first half of the season, so you can't really say anything. But I mean, they are 7-8. That's very mediocre, you know.
Yeah.
So
So if any other NFL team wants him, they're gonna have to buy out that contract.
well, or take on the contract, yeah.
Got you. Got you.
Same thing as in any sport, you know. You have to have the numbers to figure it out, see what to trade, see where you could, because you got caps. So you basically gotta punch it in. Okay, I can get rid of these people. This will free up this space. I have this amount of cap space. Okay, they will take him. They have this amount of money to give. You know what I mean? It's just, or we get this piece back. You know, it's just all
Mhm.
numbers. End of the day, that's all.
True. True.
So
One shot says gonna be cheering for Rivers.
yeah, me too, man. I like seeing him out there, man. You know, I haven't seen him. Remember, last time he played was 5 years ago. So the past 2 games, man, he's been playing good. You know, I liked Phil Rivers even when he played, with the Bolts. You know, I
Mhm.
I always saw Tom Brady just walk all over him, man. Even Peyton Manning too. And it's just like he always played good though, man. He never complained. He always was a hard competitor, dude. I like Phil Rivers. You know, and being that dude, they just threw him in there after 5 years, and he's been playing like this. That's impressive. Very impressive.
There was a stat on him I remember back in the day where he's like one of the quarterbacks that missed he's played almost like every game he's ever been in, and it's like
Yeah,
there's very little games that he's never like
yeah,
played again like in.
he's he's never he has never he's always played, dude. He
Yeah,
even wanted to play when he was injured. That's what
that's
I
what I'm
mean. He's
saying.
one of those people that's it's impressive, bro.
Hmm.
It's very impressive, honestly. Phil Rivers is yeah. And like I said, he's never been one to complain.
Right.
One thing I can't stand is when people complain. It irritates me. Like in anything, in any aspect of life, not even just football. Just when
That's
people
why.
complain. You know what I
That's why it's
mean?
hard.
So,
That's why it's hard for me to watch LeBron.
what do you mean? He's been complaining for like over a decade. What?
Yes. So I'm saying it's always hard for me to watch. Like I didn't even want him on the
You mean
Lakers
as
team.
with the Lakers? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, oh,
Well, I mean,
I don't want to hear this shit.
he's older now. He is older now, but I mean,
And
like,
he's still complaining.
still, of course, that he still complains. That's what I mean. But I mean, that's a whole nother sport. We could talk about that after. We'll have to get into that talk after because yeah, yeah. I mean, he's earned
The
the
only
right to
time,
complain. Let's just say, but I mean, he's always complained. Literally, he's always been one to bitch about things. You know that, or I know that.
yeah,
I've been watching him a long
the
time.
the only time he didn't complain is when he said, "Ain't no party like a Diddy party."
Oh God, oh no. 50 I'm telling you, 50 Cent gonna put that shit out on LeBron, dude.
Oh, I know.
It's kind of scary, bro, because I think that's messing with LeBron's playing, bro. Honestly, that's
Could
something.
be.
Think about it. You don't just say those type of things and then like and not have it in the back of your head, bro. That
Yeah, exactly.
like I think that's affecting his playing because think about it. How much shit does 50 have on him? Probably. Oh, dude.
Oh, I
Oh
know.
man. 50 cracked me up, bro. He's one of the funniest dudes out there. You know what I'm saying? But he's
Yeah, for
also
sure.
one of the straight arrow dudes out there too, because he don't fuck around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. No, he lets everybody know. Like, don't fuck with me because I
Unfortunately,
got you.
with 50 right now, man, he dissed he's been dissing everyone. That's what he always does. But he went at
Yeah.
Mano, Fabulous, and Jim Jones because they have a podcast. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And man, Fab, one of my favorite rappers ever, dude. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And Fab did a whole diss track on 50. Like I just heard it, and I was like, oh man, come on, Fab. I love 50, bro, but Fab is hard, bro. He went
Yeah.
tough on him. And he's the type when he raps about you, he does it like metaphorically, you know what I mean? He won't say your name, but you know who he's talking about. And I was like, oh man, this shit's tough.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And those other guys are even lucky they have Fab with them on this podcast. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
Jim Jones, he
Right.
can't go at 50. You know, Mano can't go at 50.
Mhm.
Fabulous can because Fabulous knows how to rap. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But man, I heard that song like I literally just heard it yesterday, and I was like, oh shit. And then I was like, oh shit, he talking about Fifth. I was like, oh man. And I know why 50 was talking about Fab. Why? Because Fab was hella cool with Diddy, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I remember the videos where Diddy would ask Fab, why don't you party with me, man? Like this is all like this was years ago. He'd be like, you never really party with me, Fab. And Fab would just like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, but they're cool. But like, you know, like Diddy would be like, we need a party, man. And I'm like, oh my God. Now the things I remember hearing and when I would watch, I'm like, oh my God. You know, and I heard all these things about Diddy because of Birdman. And I was like, oh man. And I didn't want to believe it back then. And now I'm like, dude, this is horrible, bro. That's a whole nother talk, a whole nother subject, bro.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
And one last chat. One shot says, Patriots expose them for the rest of the league.
That's right. Fascination, baby. That's what we do, man. We locked in. We trying to get that number 1 seed, man. Trying to get that number 1 seed.
Oh, I know.
Oh, you know what I mean? Like that's the goals here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's the goals here, man. So
that is the goals.
What we need, you know, so if the Texans beat the Chargers, right? I believe that gives the Chargers more incentive to beat the Broncos the last game of the year. You know, but also if the Chargers beat the Broncos, right? At the end, or sorry, if the Chargers beat the Texans, then that it will mean more for the Chargers too, because then they'll be playing for the Broncos for the division. So I kind of want the Chargers to win that game.
No, you do.
Because think about it, they'll be in the same position as the Niners.
Yeah,
if the Niners can win against the Bears, you know what I'm saying? So
they'll
play the Broncos end of the year and then be like, all right, cool, this is boom. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. So, oh man, this is going to be a lot of stuff going on the last week of the NFL.
No, I know.
A lot of good games, depending on the outcomes this week.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's move on and get into some NBA action. Why not?
NBA, we still got one current game on right now, and it's on Amazon Prime. We got the Clippers. Okay. They're actually beating the Blazers right now, 103-90. They've been the most upsetting team in the NBA, obviously, because of all the turmoil. But, there's about 6 minutes left in the fourth, and they are winning 103-90. Earlier today, the Heat, the Clippers are winning. Clippers are beating the Blazers.
Gotcha.
Heat, they are beating the Hawks 126-111. The Hornets, they beat the Magic 120-105. The Wizards, they beat the Raptors 138-117. The C's, they beat the Pacers 140-122. And a little shout out to the C's because they're without their superstar Jay Tatum. But when you look at the standings right now, they're only a few games behind Detroit. You remember they beat Detroit earlier, and come to find out, they're a top 3 seed right now. I'm just letting you know this. This is some impressive stuff. So this Joe Mazzulla is a good coach. So this is good coaching, man. He found the right lineups, and man, they're playing good ball, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they've been on a streak, but that's what good teams do, even without their superstar. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's been very impressive, man. Very impressive to watch. So shout out to the C's, baby. Keep going hard. The Bulls, they beat the Sixers 109-102. Grizzlies, they beat the Bucks 125-104. Giannis, I believe he needs a change of pace and a change of scenery, and I believe he will go somewhere, just to let you know. I don't know if it's going to be this year. Where?
Lakers?
No, they can't afford him. They have too many big contracts.
We need to get rid of LeBron, and then we can get him.
Yeah, you think the Bucks would be like, yeah, can we take him, your aging superstar who's going to retire? No, I don't see that happening.
But if he wants to leave the Bucks, then it's not really the Bucks' choice at that point.
It is. So you have to work out numbers, I told you. So in order to be traded, he'll have a list of teams he could go to. The team
Yeah.
that has the most assets and money will be able to get him. Lakers don't
Oh, okay.
have assets or money, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? It's a problem. You know what I mean? The only way that
Yeah,
would
for sure.
work is if you were like, okay, we how can we do that? We'd have to give up Luca, the big contract, and Giannis. You see what I mean? Two big
Mm.
contracts. That's the only way that
Yeah.
would work. And obviously, you're
Yeah.
not going to do that because why would Giannis? That's not even on his list of places to go. He had like a list
Right.
of like I can't remember the three teams, but they were all winning contender teams. I believe the Knicks was one of the top ones, and I believe he'd fit well there because they do have the assets to get him and the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they would help. That would definitely help the Knicks out. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? But I wouldn't want to see Giannis as a Knick. But that is that. No, I mean that is one. Like Giannis is so. Giannis. He's a good
Yeah.
player. Doesn't complain. He plays hard, but like I don't know. I wouldn't want to see him as a Knick.
In my head, and I hate to say this, but because he's like a clean cut type dude, he'd actually probably fit
Exactly.
good on the seats.
Yes, and I thought about that too. They don't have the obviously don't have the assets. They have the assets. They don't have the money. They'd have to
Right.
trade one of those stars, basically. That's what
Exactly.
I'm saying. They have the money and a star they could trade for him, and he would fit there. He'd fit
Yeah.
excellent there, actually.
Exactly.
But I wouldn't know how to who to trade for that, man. Like I said, they have such an excellent roster that I wouldn't know who to give up for that, man. But he's definitely a clean cut dude. He would fit perfect there. That's you know
Yeah.
what I mean. But like I said, they don't really have the money for
They would
that.
either have to give up Jason Tatum, or if not Jason Tatum, they'd have to give up like two, three
Jalen
really
Brown.
good players, like their three
But
best.
yeah,
Yeah,
they'd
but
have to
not
give up exactly.
like two or three of those guys. Like it wouldn't. You
Yep,
know what I mean?
exactly. And I wouldn't want to do that. That's too much depth.
Hmm.
The thing about the Celtics is they have a lot of depth, so
Right.
that helps when you have all those players like even on the bench. You're like, damn, they got good ass players on the bench. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to see Giannis in a Celtics uniform, but
Yeah, that'd be.
yeah, I wouldn't
I
know
mean, he's already partially
how
wearing
to do it.
green with the Bucks.
I know, man. And he's obviously lost to the C's. Remember, he's lost to the
Yeah.
C's when it came down to it. When he had Dame, and
Right.
yeah, man, I would love to see Giannis in the Celtics uniform. he would fit so good there, bro. Don't even say that, please. Come on, we can't talk about this. Okay, all right, we're gonna go. Suns, they beat the Pelicans 115-108. And the Jazz, they beat the Pistons 131-129. Speaking of LeBron, remember they lost to the Rockets last night?
Uh-huh.
A lot of people have been speculating that obviously he needs a change of scenery. So you're kind of correct about that.
Yeah.
They said he's very not engaged. He's he knows he's always picked his teams, to be a, let's say a winning team to go to the championship. So he knows he doesn't have that team right now, so that's why he's not as engaged. That's what a lot of people have been saying. And I agree because, LeBron's trying to catch, certain players' legacies. And I don't think, obviously, I don't think his team is good enough to win a championship. But I don't even think they're good enough to win the West. So,
You know what? I honestly, this is just my opinion, but I truly believe if we can somehow in January pick up CP, then we'll be able to probably take the West.
please don't say don't like he's very old. I love CP. Please don't say things like that. That's not LeBron is not engaged because he needs a championship winning roster. They don't have enough. You know what I mean?
I mean, they
You
don't
can't add a 39-year-old point guard and think you're gonna win. He's old. And no disrespect to CP, bro. He's great, but he was great a decade ago.
Yeah, but he still can put up a good amount of points every night, and we just need that one guy to be able to do that. You know what I mean?
You
Who
don't need that
can
one
take
guy,
over.
bro. You have enough talent. You just sometimes you need the right talent.
No, for sure, but dude, LeBron is 39 years old. This day and age, you have to run
No,
up and
LeBron
down
is
the
40,
court.
I believe.
or
LeBron
40,
is in
yeah.
his
But you have to
40s. Yeah.
so you have to run up and down the court this day and age. It's not like you can just play half court, you know what I mean? LeBron can't do that 4 quarters. So if him and CP can just kind of do 2 quarters here, 2 quarters there, I think it'll be much easier for them to both score many more points over
You
the
can't
course of the
have
day.
someone like CP when you have a Luka Doncic. You understand? Luka Doncic is your team. Luka is the point guard. Luka runs the team. That's why it's pointless to even think about that. Luka is the man. So if you got to think about something, you got to think about what to add to Luka. Everyone has to fit with Luka now. No
Yeah,
one
you don't think
else.
CP coming as a 6 man would fit in? He would fit in as a 6 man.
No, I don't. He's old, man. I don't even think he wants to play anymore.
Oh, really?
He's yeah, he's OG, bro. Like, like where was the last place he was at? Oh yeah, the Clips, remember?
Clippers.
And then they had that whole crazy fallout with the coach, remember?
Yeah,
Because he's
that's
been
what I'm
playing.
saying.
I think he played, him and Ty Lue, like they're almost the same damn age.
Right, right. Which makes
And
sense
he
why
didn't even
Ty
play.
Lue.
He didn't even play on the Clips, man. Like he didn't even play. You know,
It
they
makes sense
tried
though.
to
Ty Lue
play him.
probably, yeah, and Ty Lue probably had something against him from the time they
Nah, he
played
doesn't have
together
any.
against each other.
He doesn't have
You never
anything
know.
against him. He just, dude, is like he wanted him, dude. He's old. Like, I mean, what do you want to do? Like, he's old.
No, I
There's
know.
nothing wrong with that. He's an OG cat. That's it.
No, I know. He still
You
got
know
it
what I
though.
mean?
He still got it.
Oh,
He can
he's
put points
always
up if he wants to.
yeah, if he has to, but yeah, I just don't think I don't think he wants to. That's what I mean. I don't think he has that drive, man. I don't think he cares, bro. He's done.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's done. But I mean, even if he wasn't, I don't think he'd fit on the leg. Dude, you have Luka Doncic, bro. That guy needs the ball every possession. Every possession. It has to run through him. He has to bring it up. He has to figure
Well,
out what to do with it. That's why he was so dominant in Dallas, because they built a team around him. You know what I
no, for
mean?
sure. For sure.
They built they built a great team around him. And then you see what happened. GM
I
got rid of
just
him. He gets fired. That whole team gets
right,
blown up.
right.
Like, man, that team's done. You know that.
I
You
really
know.
just feel like if we got him and as a 6 man just to kind of substitute for Luca, but not like fully because they have other people they can use. But just having him as an addition, I think would like bring up the score for us a little bit, to where we can compete with the other younger teams.
Yeah, I don't see that. I know people will. You may not want to make a short about that one.
That'd be a good short because it's controversial. Those are the ones
It's
that we want.
very controversial, and I'm going to tell you right now. I totally disagree with what you're saying. I don't see
Right.
that at all. You
Let's
add
see.
another old per. You if you looked at it from the point of view that everyone else does, you're adding another old person to another old person. That is just not going to help you win a championship. You know what I mean? It'd be
It just depends how you utilize them.
if you saw like the Warriors older team and you're like, oh good, they're adding CP. You would probably say, why are you adding that old man to your roster? You think that's going to help you win? That's exactly what you're doing, adding it to the Lakers roster. You're adding that
I
old
don't.
man to that's
But
exactly all it is.
see, but the difference is that the Warriors, like most of their starters, are older, as opposed to Lakers. You literally have only one starter that's older, and then everybody else is like young. So CP wouldn't be. It wouldn't be like a team of old guys playing. It would be two old guys, and the rest are pretty young. You know.
I don't agree with it at all. I don't see it. I don't think anyone in America would agree with it either.
I just think if they
Or else they
utilize
would have
them the
already
right way.
added him. Or else they
No,
would have
because
already added him.
they have to wait till January because the Clippers can't get rid of him until after January.
Yeah, but he's not even, he's not even in the facilities, dude. He's been
I
gone.
don't I just I don't know how that's going to play out. But if he was ready, I think the Lakers if they picked him up and utilized him the right way as like a 6 man, I definitely feel like the potential is there to like make something happen for the West. You know,
No, no, no.
maybe I'm just a dreamer because it's my
You
Lakers. But
you are definitely a dreamer. Yeah, they can't beat the Thunder. They definitely can't beat the Spurs, obviously. The Spurs have been beating the Thunder too, which is pretty awesome. I'm glad because The Thunder was really cocky with their 24-1 record, and now they're like 24-6. The Spurs have
Right,
beaten them
right.
like 3 times in the past like few weeks. I'm like, good. How does that feel? Now, if you were talking
Spurs
about
are
getting
just one of
someone
those
like De'Aaron
teams.
Fox, then we're talking okay. Now, if you were saying like De'Aaron Fox, then I'd be like, you know what? I totally agree with what you're saying, but
But I'm
you're
looking
not
at the
getting a
big
De'Aaron
picture.
Fox.
I'm looking at the
There
big
is no
picture.
big picture.
But no,
There is
but
no
just
big
check it out.
picture.
In real life, right now, with LeBron playing, we can add a CP and still be able to afford it. We couldn't add a Darren Fox right now and be able to afford
Well,
it because
obviously,
there's
yeah, no, and I'm not even talking about just the contract. I'm talking about the caliber player. I'm
oh
talking
yeah, it's a
about
different
someone
caliber.
who's youthful with legs. That's all I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah, no, for
That's
sure,
all I'm
for
talking
sure.
about. Yeah,
I
man.
agree.
You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
Yeah, that's all I'm talking about. Youthful with legs.
Yeah.
You know?
But and like another old man that I would definitely love to add to the Lakers roster, if not for CP, that I know can do a lot of damage still would be Lillard. If they put Lillard in as a six man or traded him out, they could do a lot of damage too because he could just shoot
You
them
do
threes all day.
realize Dame is out, right? He has a Achilles.
Yeah, no, I know that. I'm just saying in
Oh,
general, like if
so
they put Lillard
if you
in,
added him, it would be at the end of the year when you don't when everything's over.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, that's why Portland took him as a nice gesture to give him his contract to rehab him until next season. You know that, right?
right,
So he's
right.
not playing
And
this season at all. Oh,
yeah, I'm
I'm
not
just
talking
letting
about
you
this
know.
season. I'm just talking about in general. Like I'm speaking about general.
You're
Like
talking about
being
when
his
LeBron is
age.
gone.
Not even. I'm just saying, being his age, even if like injured or not injured, if we picked him up, he would be a good pickup if we can utilize him in the right way. Obviously, they shouldn't be running him or LeBron or CP 4 quarters back and forth the court because that's not going to happen. But if they can utilize all three of them, that will fucking be excellent. You know what I mean? Like they can really make something happen there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't see it, but yeah, good luck to you. That's all I can say, man. Because that's like adding 3 old people to a team, and like, yeah, come on. You
Right,
know what I
right.
mean? Now, if you add those old people to say the Spurs, then I'll be like, you know what? I totally agree. To the Spurs, we're talking about, or
Yeah,
even like the OKC team. Okay, you're adding some veterans to all these young bucks who are raw, like you know what I mean. That got game. Okay, I get where you're going with this, but yeah. But though, like I said, those type of rosters they already have all the young talent.
yeah,
They don't need
yeah.
that. You know what I mean? Which is
Exactly.
it's a the only reason I understand this, and maybe you don't, is because I saw the Celtics try this and it didn't work. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? As soon as they won their chip with when they added the older cats,
Hmm.
they tried it again, didn't work. Brooklyn tried it, didn't work. You know what I mean? And it's just unfortunately what happens at the end of people's careers. You know
Yeah,
what I
for
mean?
sure.
So rebuilding when you rebuild and you rebuild with the youngsters and then keep them together like you saw the Celtics do. You saw the Warriors do it. Now you saw OKC do it. Now you're seeing the
Yeah,
Spurs do it. It's the best way to go if you really want to get a championship team that can always compete.
true. Very
And then
true.
you add one veteran here and there, like okay, you know what? He's a little older, like you said, Dane. Like, oh, he's a little older. He could fit in the locker room with these people. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like he would be good, like with all these young cats. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Right.
only way that happens.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Cool. Any other notable NBA games over the weekend that we
Oh,
can't
over the
report on?
weekend, let's see. Let's see. I didn't even see the weekend games. Let's see. Um, we'll go. hmm, Maybe Nuggets Magic. Maybe I don't know. Nuggets
Nuggets
been
Magic.
playing good ball. Shout out to Jokic, man. Jokic had 56 last night in that win,
Damn.
the overtime
They
win.
won?
Oh yeah, Jokic is a monster. So that's another team. You think the Lakers are better than the Nuggets? Come on, bro. Stop.
Not
Nuggets are
without
22-8
CP.
this year. Huh? Oh my god.
Not
Oh my god. Oh my god. So the
with-
Nuggets, they're under the radar this year, bro. They're 22 and
yeah,
8. The only
I
reason
know.
they're under the radar is because you have teams like the Spurs and the Thunder who are like the young bucks. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they're going
Right.
hard. But don't sleep on that Nuggets team, bro. As long as you got Jokic there, man, they're solid, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like if you know what I mean. They've won a chip. You know what I mean? Just like the Thunder. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I expect the Nuggets to fully be in the one of those top seeds. You know, like at the end of the year, for
Oh, for
sure.
sure.
They're playing good ball, man. Jokic always plays good ball, though. He's a good superstar, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Very good superstar there. Let's
I know.
see. Maybe another game. Maybe the no. Warriors Raptors. Maybe
Yeah, Raptors are all right now, right? We're doing
that's
cool.
what I mean. They're kind of even the
Yeah,
records, but all the other games on the weekend they're pretty uneven. You know.
uneven.
So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I
I'd say
got you.
so. Yeah,
Cool. That's the only ones right now. You think?
that's the only ones, man. You know what I mean?
All right. That is our NBA action. Let's move on to some college b-ball. Why not?
Oh, we got college b-ball. Let's see, man. Let's see what's up with college b-ball. No games in the top 25. The only games that I see for tomorrow. Do you want me to say any games on the weekend? Maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Whatever you think is like a notable mention.
Maybe Gonzaga and Pepperdine. But I don't think that'll be. That's not even notable. Gonzaga is going to win by like 50.
Yeah,
Um,
Pepperdine sounds like the cookies I used to buy back in the day.
yeah, That's a Southern Cal team. You know, they're in
Yeah,
Southern Cal down there.
yeah.
Really nice
Gotcha.
university. Unfortunately, they're playing the Zags, so they're probably going to get slaughtered. But
Yeah, for sure.
maybe nah. Oh, Texas Tech and Winthrop, but I think Texas Tech will win by a lot too. So those are the only two
Hmm.
games I see that are notable on the weekend.
Okay.
That's it. On the top 25, I'm saying.
Top 25. Yeah, yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
Are Lobos playing at all? Do you know? I know they were doing pretty good.
Who?
Lobos,
Oh shit. Mountain
Mountain
West. Let me
West.
see.
Yeah. Let's see what they're
Uh,
doing.
oh man, let's see. Lobos. They're still behind Utah State. And let's see. They play on Tuesday.
Oh, on Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah, they play
So
Boise State on Tuesday.
was it? Okay. So we'll at least be able to report on that game on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's next week though. That's
Next
next
Tuesday.
week.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
You think they got a chance against Boise?
Yeah. I mean they're above Boise in the division. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah. In in football I think it'd be a little different, but
Right.
in
Right.
basketball I think they're a better team in basketball. So
Okay.
I think I'm
Good
gonna go over
news.
some Premier League this weekend.
Let's do it. I was
I
about to
think
say
we're gonna
that
go
next.
with some Premier League soccer.
What's playing?
Let's see on Saturday. Arsenal, they're playing Brighton. Your squad is playing at 7
Nice.
a.m. Yes,
Nice.
sir. I don't know. I'd have to check the standings. I don't know where Brighton is. Let's see.
Yeah.
Brighton is in the. I don't know. They're not terrible. I'll give you that.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. And then Liverpool, they play the Wolves.
Nice.
Yes. So
Cool. What about Manchester? Did they play today?
Manchester United. Manchester United?
Yeah, I think they played today, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they did, and they won 1-0 against Newcastle.
1-0. Okay. Oh, Newcastle.
Yep.
Okay. Newcastle, I heard, is a pretty decent team.
I have no idea.
That's what I heard
when
from
we
the
talk
grapevine.
when we talk about this stuff, I'm just it's
Oh,
all shots in the dark here, bro. You know what
right,
I mean?
right.
I do know that Manchester United and Liverpool they're right there in the rankings.
Are
So
they? Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
and then
It'll be
Arsenal
a
is
good
up top,
up down,
and then
yeah.
yeah.
That's my team, bro.
So
That's why.
I hope so. Hey,
Ah.
you got to have one team that we can talk about
Exactly.
that's like, damn, okay, they're killing them. You
Right.
know, we don't want to bring up that Raider squad
Oh, I know.
or
That's
that
I
Lakers
told you.
squad
I told you. You're gonna see me when we rolling out to the UK. You're gonna see
with
me
an Arsenal jersey.
Arsenal. Fit on. I'm gonna be ready for you.
Oh my God, you funny, bro. One thing I will say about Arsenal, according to homegirl, out there, the big Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
They've never won a championship, so it's theirs to win this year. They
Right.
haven't won one
Right.
championship in this league, so if they lose, it's really
A bad day.
sad thing, let's say. Yeah, because they've never won a championship. They seem to be playing good all year. So it's really on them to like if they lose, it's their fault. You know what I mean?
Oh, they're gonna win. They're gonna win the whole this year. That's why
They should.
I'm
They
telling
should.
you.
Like looking at their record and they obviously keep winning, but
Yeah.
I don't know who their players are. I don't know any of that stuff with that league, but
Hmm.
I'm gonna say that yeah, I mean it's for them. It's they should win it all, but
Right.
who knows, man? You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
For sure.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, no, it's always good games when they play, and it'll be great to see like Arsenal against Manchester United or against your squad, Liverpool. So it'll be always fun when we go out there to kind of check out those games.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Cool, cool. That is our English Premier League news and coming
Yes,
up
sir.
games. Let's move on and get into NHL.
What we got in NHL today? Let's see. No games. None.
No games. Okay. Any
No
notable weekend
games.
games?
Oh man. Notable. Let's see. Maybe. Uh, um. Maybe the Avalanche and Golden Knights.
Oh yeah, Avalanche has always been a good team. They're solid. That's like one of my homies. He loves Avalanche, the Colorado.
Yeah, that could be a good game.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Vegas against Colorado. Well, that's not good. That'll be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I'm looking at the records, so I'm trying to see what teams match up.
Yeah, San Jose
Maybe
Sharks.
Red Wings and Hurricanes.
Well, that'd be a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, and Lightning Panthers. I'm picking teams with all even records. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they're good records. Yeah.
Yeah. Sharks. Yeah, they play the Canucks. So I don't
Canucks.
know if
Oh,
that. I
they'll
mean,
probably lose. Canucks. I heard them pretty good. So
I don't know. Not record wise.
not record wise. Oh, really?
No,
Maybe
that's
it
what I
was
mean.
last year.
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah. So those are no maybe Ducks and Kings.
Ducks and Kings. Yeah. L.A.
Southern Cal life. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
Both Southern Cal. So, but yeah, that would be on Saturday, and
Saturdays.
then
Okay.
yeah, so yeah, and then maybe Canadians and Lightning. That's about
Oh,
it.
okay. Nice.
That's what I would go with as the notable games.
Cool. All right. That is pretty much all our sports for today. Do you have anything you want to add to the sports section?
Yeah, Austin Reeves will not be playing for 1 month. He has a calf strain.
What? Oh my god, dude. Just what we needed.
He said, "Oh my god,
Just what we needed. This
this
is why we need
this just
CP to exactly why we need CP.
oh my god." I know you think adding an old point guard is your way, but yeah. So he's out for a month at least, and maybe longer with a calf
Oh,
strain.
that's terrible.
Oh no, sorry, bro.
He was putting up like 40 points a game for us, and now he's out, bro. Like, who's gonna fill in for him? LeBron?
I don't know. So
All bad,
they're
dude.
missing those points right now, obviously, because Luka's playing. I don't know. I don't watch the Lakers, so I don't know. But I believe
Yeah.
Luka's playing, right? So
Oh, Luka's playing, but I mean, still, you
oh,
need
okay,
another guy. Luka, after like
exactly. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He's
So
shooting. He's barely making anything anymore because he's so tired from all the other games. So,
well, he has a lot to do.
oh, I know.
They have to build a roster around him, and unfortunately, like I said, it takes time to put the right players around Luka because,
No,
like I
that's
said,
true.
he's dominant with the ball. He's like
Right.
he's like a James Harden basically, except way better, I think. But
Yeah.
James Harden is someone who demands the ball. Like remember when he was with Houston, you had to put players around him that like, okay, he's gonna have the ball most of the time. You
Yeah.
know? So
Exactly.
Luka needs shooters around him, and big men that are good. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's what Dallas did to make him successful.
Oh, of course.
You know.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they'll come. You know, the good thing is that Andre Ayton has been playing much better. Like, he's been sucking. Like, I mean, he's not a bad player, and like when he was on the Blazers, he was
yeah,
mediocre. But this is the first like year where he's just like being extraordinary, and he's playing much better than he has his whole time in the NBA. He's
are you
doing,
sure?
from what I heard, yeah, he's doing really good with the
Oh,
Lakers.
oh.
He's putting up more points and rebounding more than he has in a while.
I sure hope so, man, because I haven't heard anything about him. When I haven't heard anything about someone,
I
I'm
mean, you
like,
don't really watch Lakers like I do, so I just
exactly.
what I hear stat wise. I heard that DeAndre Ayton is playing one of his best career seasons.
Okay, I hope so.
Yeah,
I hope so for
so
their level, man. As long as
I
he's
know.
doing okay, that's all that matters. You
Yeah,
know?
that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying.
Okay.
Yeah, should be good.
I haven't heard any complaints, so that's a
That's what I'm
good thing.
saying. So yeah, exactly. You know, that's a good thing.
Yeah, no complaining or anything, but
Yep.
yeah.
Cool. So that is pretty much all our sports for today. Well, let's move on and get into our trending topics for the night, starting with Israel. Let's go into international news. Let me pull this up for you guys real quick. It looks like we have Israel going all out and becoming the first nation to formally recognize Somaliland. Have you ever heard of Somaliland as a new nation, Jay?
Did what did you say?
So yeah, Somaliland.
No.
So yeah, Israel becomes first country to formally recognize Somaliland as independent state. Basically, the Prime Minister of Israel would seek immediate cooperation with Somaliland in agricultural, health, technology, and economy. In a statement, he congratulated Somaliland's president Abdirham Mohammed Abdullahi, praised his leadership, and invited him to visit Israel. The Prime Minister of Israel said the declaration is in the spirit of the Abraham Accords, signed as the initiative of President Trump. The 2020 accords were brokered by Trump's first administration and included Israel formalizing diplomatic relations with the United Arab Emirates and Bahrain, with other countries joining later. So yeah, the Netanyahu and the foreign minister of Somaliland, or the president, signed a joint declaration of mutual recognition. Abdullahi said in a statement that Somaliland would join the Abraham Accords, calling it a step toward regional and global peace. He said Somaliland was committed to building partnerships, boosting mutual prosperity, and promoting stability across the Middle East and Africa. So the the screwed up thing about all this is that Somalia, which I think is, you know, the Somaliland is in Somalia. So Somalia's government condemned Israel's move as an unlawful step and a deliberate attack on its sovereignty, rejecting any recognition of Somaliland, according to a statement from the Prime Minister's office. The federal government affirms its determination to pursue all necessary diplomatic, political, and legal measures in accordance with international law to defend its sovereignty, unity, and internationally recognized borders. So, yeah, this is not really great news because it looks like Somaliland is in Somalia and they're trying to become their own independent nation. But Somalia is pretty crooked, from what I understand, and it's going to be really hard to like actually make that happen. But you know what, Jay? And I know you know this, but every time a country is backed by like Israel or the United States, even if it's
Uh-huh.
like a little small country like Somaliland in Somalia, you're going to
Yeah.
have the military of Israel and America backing them up because they
Yeah.
probably got tired of dealing with all the people in Somalia, the government who's super corrupt. And they're like,
Oh
let's
yeah.
take over. And, you know what I'm saying? They're going to do that. They're going to make that happen.
For sure.
So,
I feel it.
yeah. Exactly. But yeah, that is our international news. We have Somaliland being recognized as an independent nation by Israel now. Very cool. Very cool. Let's move on to our next trending topic. What you got for us, Jay?
This is it's actually international as well. So,
All right.
Nigerian authorities, they arrested, I can't say this name, Foluwanmi. He's a Nigerian man wanted, and he's wanted by the U.S. for $1.25 million fraud. So they
Oh
arrested
shit.
they arrested him at the international airport in Abuja for us, obviously for the U.S. Because
Abuja?
yeah, Abuja. I think that's how to say it. I don't know, but it's for the U.S.
Where the
for
hell is Abuja?
I told you, uh, the international Nigeria, I believe, international.
Oh, it's like, oh, I got you. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, man. But this is for us because the wire fraud, the email compromise, and everything that the scams that he did for over $1 million. You know what I mean?
Damn.
So yeah, so we're right now we're trying to extradite him here. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
this arrest came by Nigeria's, I told you, Interpol team, which they came through for us. Obviously, favor for a favor. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's
Yep.
why yeah, the US pretty happy about this, man. You know what I mean? But shout out to Nigeria's Interpol team, bro. Came through and they got him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Using that advanced tech, you know what I mean, to catch this dude, you know what I mean? Because yeah,
Damn.
we can't have all fraudulent stuff going on, man. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But they got this dude in that airport that I was trying to say the name of.
Okay.
Yeah, can't pronounce the name, but yeah, exactly. But yeah,
Damn.
so
That's cool.
US
Well, yeah,
happy
they
about
went out of
that.
their way. Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just when you do that stuff, it's just for favors. That's all.
Oh, of course.
You
Of
know,
course.
favors so we could do them favors. You know what I mean? That's how the world
Yeah.
works.
Right. Right.
That's
Favor
all
for
it
a
is,
favor.
man.
Eye for an eye.
That's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because, you know, it all helps everyone at the end. That's it.
Exactly.
So, yeah, man. That's a good thing.
All right. Exactly. All right, guys. Let's move on and get into some celebrity news. It looks like here, let me pull this up for you guys. It looks like Mickey Lee. Mickey Lee, man. I guess they were on the cast of Big Brother, and it looks like they passed away on Christmas Day. So Mickey Lee, former Big Brother contestant, has died on Christmas Day, says the family. Um, it says that her family announced this yesterday as well. And let me see. I'm trying to see if it says why, how she died. But it says earlier this month, Lee's family and supporters launched a GoFundMe campaign after she suffered a series of cardiac arrests tied to complications from the flu. At the time, the fundraiser said Lee was in intensive care unit in critical but stable condition, surrounded by loved ones and medical professionals. The fundraising page described the situation as a sudden health crisis that placed significant emotional and financial strain on Lee and her family, citing mounting hospital and ongoing care costs. Lee became one of the most talked about contestants on Big Brother season 27 when viewers connected with her authenticity, strength, and competitive spirit. Originally from Jacksonville, Florida, but living in Atlanta, she was known outside the show as an event curator and creative professional. So, yeah, guys, it looks like she passed away on Christmas Day due to complications of the flu. Very sad, but that is Mickey Lee, former Big Brother contestant, if you guys watched that show or not. All right, that was our celebrity news. One of them. Let's move on. Jay, what you got for us?
Let's see. Let's see. All right. So, there's a 42-minute YouTube video, and it was about empty childcare centers in Minneapolis, which is obviously prompting a lot of fraud outrage. So, there's this person, Shirley, Nick Shirley, that's the name, and they went around the visitor, like the centers, like Sweet Angel Childcare, and they posed as parents basically to see about these childcare centers, in
Hmm.
Minnesota or Minneapolis, sorry. And all they saw was, and they got a 42-minute video of this. It's on YouTube, and they saw like just blacked out windows,
Homeowners, pay attention.
evasive
Stairs at
staff,
home are a big
no
problem.
children present
Introducing
at any of
Stone's
these
home
places.
elevators.
By the way, I can't hear because you have something on.
Yeah,
But
sorry, I was just
yeah, but they yeah. What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, no children present at any of these places. So obviously, this is they've been doing this undercover. You know what I mean? But
okay.
they're trying to expose Minnesota fraud. You know what I mean?
So are you? Yeah,
he's cross-referencing data to flag over $110 million across websites over Minnesota fraud. You know what I mean? Or yeah, exactly. Because these childcare centers don't have children in them. So he went out of his way to do this.
The fraud is because the daycare centers are getting money from the federal government. Is that why it's fraud?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Child care assistance programs. Exactly.
Oh, damn.
And there's no children in most of these places in this 42-minute video.
Dude, so they're raking up hella money just to rake it up, and no children present. They're not even doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Nope. And they got blacked out windows on the places, and like I said, they pose as parents, obviously. But yeah, no children present at any of these places. And
Damn,
he said evasive staff, so he didn't really go into yeah, you know how it is in Minnesota. They have that. Yeah, they have a lot of stuff going on there.
Yeah, because they have the Somalian lady, and then now they have Walls as well, or whatever his name is.
Yep. Yeah, man. So social services fraud scandal. This is big news because, like I said, he said, flagged over 110 million across all these sites.
Oh yeah, dude, that governor is about to. Dude, there's no way this governor is gonna be able to stay as a governor. He's gonna get fucking kicked the hell out.
It's a she, by the way. Remember, it's the one with the thing on the.
I always get confused because there's a guy named Walls who's the Minnesota, but I don't know if he's the governor or like the what is he, and what is she? Because I they're both from Minnesota. I just forgot whose is who. You know.
Yeah, I can't. She's the one who remembered to marry her brother to get the papers.
Yeah, I know who she is.
I don't even remember her name. I just remember reporting it. I don't follow Minnesota. I don't know Minnesota very well. Yeah, some popular person that I don't know. I don't know Minnesota politics, but it makes sense seeing this come out of Minnesota. Yeah.
So yeah, Minnesota, the governor is Tim Walz. That's the actual governor. So the lady, she plays another role for Minnesota. I don't know who she is, but she's definitely not the governor.
I don't know. Okay, well, she's someone very popular that has a problem.
She's definitely
obviously with President Trump. If President Trump is addressing her, always.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't know her name. Don't want to know her name. Like I've reported on her before, and she's always in the news. You know. She's always in the news for her antics. I'm sure if you looked it up, you could find out. But
yeah, she's just a Congress representative for Minnesota. That's all she is.
I don't know. Don't really. I have no disrespect. I have no interest of.
Oh no, totally. I totally understand. I
have no interest in talking about it.
No, of course. Yeah. For some reason I thought she was the governor, but then I also knew Walz was the governor, so I didn't know. If,
she's like a high position. She's somewhere high in that because obviously, if you're high enough to have President Trump go after you all the time, you're somewhat an important person, especially if you're in the U.S. like government roles or whatever she does. I don't know what she does.
Right.
I don't know what she does.
Oh, no, she's just a U.S. representative for the Minnesota's 5th district. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. A representative, but she, like I said, how did she get here? Doesn't make sense to me. So,
I know.
It's all good. Yeah. Like I said, I don't live in Minnesota, so I just thought that this dude's 42-minute YouTube video is very important because it's viral.
Well, for sure. Well, I mean, dude, that's going to expose that governor is going to get kicked the hell out because he needs to. You can't do that, bro. That's bad. You know. Like,
yeah.
You're literally showing your whole state it's okay to fraud your own state. Like, come on, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah. We already know, man. We already know.
That's cool. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it leaks out. Like if you're a good person or a bad person, it leaks out because we already knew kind of like we didn't know what Walls is really into, but Trump always talked about him. He talked about how like that guy's a POS, and look, it actually just came out like he really is. Like
Well, I
he
mean,
wasn't lying.
granted, this guy made this video and he was posing, him and the other person were posing his parents. So this
Yeah,
is like reconnaissance work, you know what I mean?
right, right.
So yeah.
Do you think that it's like independent people that are doing it, or do you think that Trump's like,
Yes.
oh, maybe something in Minnesota is up? Why don't you guys do this for me?
No, I don't think Trump would. I don't think he would hire people to do that. Let's just say,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
I
right.
think these people are just trying to expose this. That's it.
Got you.
You know,
Makes sense.
this is not something anyway, too, that if that could never hold up in a court of law. Let's just say
Yeah,
that's just for people to see, to put them on to like, oh wow, this is what's going on. That's all.
got you.
Yeah, that's you know, it's this world is filled with a lot of like, let's say, blackmail type things.
I
That's
already
total.
know.
That's like that's a good tactic right there to to utilize. Let's just say
Yeah, for sure.
if you want to expose anyone for things.
Yeah,
So
right.
yeah,
Got you.
yeah.
All right, let's move on. We have one more piece of celebrity news for you guys, so let's get into it. Let me pull that up real quick for you guys. It looks like Caroline Levitt announces that she is pregnant with the second child. So congratulations to Caroline Levitt. Um, have you ever heard of Caroline Levitt, Jay?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know who she is. Um, so yeah, she is, if you don't know, the White House press secretary, and she announced on Friday that her and her husband are expecting their second child. It's going to be a baby girl due in May. She says, "My husband and I are thrilled to grow our family. I can't wait to watch our son become a big brother. My heart is overflowing with gratitude to God for the blessing of motherhood, which I truly believe is the closest thing to heaven on earth." In her post, Levitt expressed gratitude for President Donald Trump and White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles for their support and for fostering a pro family environment in the White House. And that's exactly what we were talking about, Jay. Like for Trump to go out of his way and be like, hey, we're going to make the 24th, 25th, and 26th like nationally recognized federal holidays. Like, bro, Trump is so much like more about family than any other administration we ever had. Like, he literally is trying to make it so that we have a better life in America. Like, you could see him actually working for us, and that's so cool, to see.
Of course, I agree.
Definitely,
I totally
definitely.
agree.
But yeah, guys, Caroline Levitt, if you don't know, she is the White House press secretary and she is pregnant, second child. Very cool. Let's move on and get into Jay's last trending topic. What you got for us?
I will be talking about San Francisco International Airport, SFO, right here.
So, okay.
So yeah, I don't know if this terminal is back open, but this morning, Terminal One shut down due to suspicious activity and a
All right.
suspicious package. Yeah. So yeah, hold on one
Damn.
second. Yeah, there was an unattended item at around 8:15 this morning, and it's shut down. And so obviously they had to obviously SFPD and everyone had to take action. You know what I mean? And so they evacuated
Right.
everything. They didn't know what was going on with this, by the way. This has been going on all day too. And then it said they reopened at 10:30, and then I believe they closed again. But this
Oh, no way.
caused over 190 flight delays now. Obviously, SFO is one of
Holy
the
shit.
leading. Well, this is SFO is one of the leading flight delays, obviously because of our fog usually, but not because of
Right.
like suspicious packages. Let's just say, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
I get why they're taking more precaution because remember, there's supposed to be a lot of things going down towards New Year's. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So they're being very extra cautious.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That makes sense.
yeah, man. But this is yeah, I heard about this and I was like, oh shit, man. You know what I mean? You got all these flight delays, people trying to fly back. You got the cancellations now. It's like, once one thing starts, it's a whole, it just, man. it's going to be bad for the next couple days of travel.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
And they're really on it, bro. I remember one time I was catching a flight in SFO, and I
Oh
was
yeah,
waiting at the I was waiting at the terminal, but I had to use the bathroom hella bad. So I was like, all right, fuck
yeah,
it. I'm gonna leave my jacket here on this chair while I
yeah,
go use the bathroom. And the bathroom was like literally like right there. It wasn't like any
yeah.
further. So I went to go use the bathroom, bro. As I come back, I like walk right back to my chair, and then like I put my jacket on my lap, and tell me
Yeah.
why, bro. As I'm doing that, literally, I see two like SFPD agents coming by, and then they looked at my jacket, looked at me, and then they just walked away. But they literally
Oh
went to go
yeah.
check because they saw my jacket just chilling there by itself. Like they're
Well, they
super
saw
strict about that.
someone leave a jacket there. That's like I said, that's
That's
very
the thing.
suspicious. No one will ever leave anything anywhere. So
But
that looked
but
very
the
suspicious.
It did, and the thing is though that really kind of I was kind of shocked was the fact that that like you got so many people, so many terminals and everything, and for you to pinpoint me leaving a jacket, me just one person in this whole airport leaving a jacket, and you guys saw that and were like investigating it, like damn, they're really on it, bro. They're looking at every single camera
Good.
at the damn airport. Like I
It's
really
very
noticed that.
good, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Heightened security, man. It's very important. It's
No,
very,
I
very
know,
important.
I know.
Gotta make the people feel safe, man. You know what I mean?
Of
Very,
course.
very important, man.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at it or nothing. I was kind of more shocked that they were able to like pinpoint stuff that fast
Oh
and know
yeah.
exactly where I'm at and everything. You know?
Oh, they're doing their job. Plus, they got heightened security, meaning there's way more people now. You know what I'm
Yeah, exactly.
saying? Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing, man. I'm glad they're on it though.
Oh,
They
they
have
are
to be.
for sure. Right.
Can't have no extra bullshit going on.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Cool, cool. All right, that is the end of our trends for today. Let's move on and get into Jay's movie of the night. What are you watching, my friend?
Well, it's a new movie now, so
Oh, okay.
I was watching Wedding Crashers, but this is a good movie too. So I'll
Okay.
just show it right
Want
now.
to do the new one, or you want to do Wedding Crashers?
It doesn't matter. I can do this one. This one's good too. Hold on.
Cool. See what you're
This one's a
watching.
good one too.
Oh, what is
It's a
that?
good one too.
Yeah, that shit. Damn, your TV in there in that room is super HD compared to your other one.
Just because it all depends on what channel it is. So
Yeah.
this is actual. Yeah, this is an actual channel. But this is a
Oh,
good
okay.
movie.
I got you.
Yeah. So
I
I had
get,
Wedding Crashers on. But yeah.
yeah. Is this the butterfly effect?
No, close, but no. This is a. I actually believe the same actors are in the Butterfly Effect,
That's what I'm
but this
saying.
one's
That's why I was
called
like,
Jobs.
oh, Steve Jobs movie.
Steve Jobs. Yeah, exactly. So
Oh,
I
okay.
had Wedding Crashers on, and then this came on right after. But yeah,
Got you.
so yeah, it's funny because like I said, depending on the channels and stuff, it's like I said, different HD. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
they're the
exactly.
same TVs. They're both Samsung TVs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
All Samsung TVs.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so yeah, we'll go with Jobs. That's fine. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We'll go with Jobs. Very, very good movie. Obviously, it's portraying the life of Steve Jobs, who was definitely I'd say, pioneer in what he did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? One of the better movies I've seen, especially because, like I said, he that's where it was, right? I can't tell.
Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so one of the better movies about like a biography. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And to me, like I thought this movie, like this is a great movie too. Like I've seen it a few times. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's
Definitely.
about him starting up Apple. How he started up Apple. You know what I mean? He was revolutionizing obviously computers. You know, wanted to get
Mm-hmm.
computers very big. You know what I mean? And then he went through courses up and down. You know, with when you have your own company, and then you get like let's say people into your company, when you go public. And then
Yeah.
you have like staff, you have all these people making high decisions, like even CEOs and all this. And then you get pushed out of your own company, which is crazy to
Mm-hmm.
me. You know what I
Right.
mean? And then, you know, go back, do your own thing again, do your own, and then like, end up in your same company that you were in, and then you kind of backstab everyone and kick everyone out and then make your own rules. You know what I'm
Yep. Yep.
saying? He had to do this a couple times, which is crazy to me, man. You know what I'm saying?
That I know.
So he's yeah, being that he had to go through all this, man, like it was crazy to see the story. I never knew
Right.
that story growing up. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Like, I was a PC head growing up, and then I got into Mac, and I've always been into Mac after that. Just
Gotcha.
Apple, just it's next level stuff. And then obviously, after the computer came out with the iPod, just changed the game, killed everything. You know what I mean? Changing the
Hmm.
game with the iPod, iPhone, iPad, next level stuff, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, man. He's just yeah, true, just true mogul, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was.
Like he really changed the game for a lot of people, bro. But yeah, if you ever seen Apple, their headquarters now, it started off in their garage. Now it's fucking. It looks like a fucking flying saucer, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's on
It's it's
next
pretty
level shit.
impressive, actually. Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Next
Pretty
level.
impressive what he built, man. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
He definitely a mogul dude, visionary, leadership. Yeah, he definitely changed the game. So
Exactly.
big
Exactly.
ups to Steve Jobs, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's for sure, man. Really good movie.
Him and Steve Wozniak, man, they're the two
Yeah,
founders of Apple.
that's who that guy's portraying right now because
Yeah,
he had Woes do all the work, but he was the one marketing it basically. You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Exactly.
He was
Yep.
marketing it. He was upselling everything. He didn't care. He just liked doing work. He didn't
Yeah,
want
no,
to
he
talk
was
to anyone.
the. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he
That's
was
his
not the
job.
talking guy.
No,
Yep.
yeah, exactly. He just wanted to do the work.
Yeah.
So let Steve do all the business
Let,
deals,
let,
dude. It was
yeah,
excellent.
let Steve sell it. You know.
Well, yeah. Well, plus he didn't even know a lot of the things, man. Like
Right.
Steve kept him in the dark about a lot of the pricing. He didn't care
Yeah. Yeah.
because,
Exactly.
like I said, Wozniak just wanted to do the work.
Yeah,
He didn't care about all that stuff.
and that's a great partnership because you literally
Yeah,
have two strong people that are able to do two different things, but they're both strong at it.
exactly.
One is the
Yeah.
creator, one is the marketer of the creation, and you're literally,
Yes.
you know what I mean, billionaires, both of you.
No, that's how it should be, man. You gotta
Exactly.
have strong teams, man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like being strong teams is very important, man. Everyone has a role. That's how it
Right.
works.
Right.
Yeah, man. But yeah, definitely an
Okay.
excellent movie, man.
What do you rate it?
Got it.
Ben?
It's Apple
Okay.
Bros right here.
Oh, I know.
This is right here, bro. So gotta go with the Brady on it just because, like I said, he changed the game, bro. You
For
know what I
sure.
mean? Like, and it's funny because I didn't even like I said, I had PCs growing up, and a couple girls I knew had like Macs and Apples, and I was like, oh, they're cool, not really my thing. Then when I got an iPod and iPhone, it was over, bro. I got an iPod, iPhone, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna get a MacBook Pro just to see. Ah, dude, now everything's Apple. Way too
Oh,
easy. Everything is taken care of for you. You don't have to worry about much. It's very, very straightforward, man. So, what he knew is that okay, people want convenience. So that's why Apple became what it became, dude. He was always ahead
right.
of the game with everything. So
Exactly.
very, very, very innovative guy, man.
Yeah. Simplified the
He
life
always
of many.
Well, yeah, he always that's what I mean. He understood to play to people's like convenience, man. He understood that.
Exactly.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? People want convenience in this world. If you can solve that, man, you get a lot of places in life.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean? That's what all
That's
the
for
apps
sure.
do. If you think about it, man, think about all the
Yep.
apps we use.
I know. It's all
They all solve
convenience.
people's yeah, convenience. Exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? That's
Mhm.
all it's about, man. You want to make
Exactly.
someone's life easy. That's what it
Exactly.
is. Yeah, man.
We got Nanya in the house, and they asking a question for us. They want to know: do you prefer pizza dough or dildo?
Oh my God.
They're actually
None yet.
pretty genius. they're pretty genius if you think about it because they spelled the dildo with like dough, like pizza dough. That's how they were able to get away with not having YouTube ban that chat. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
funny, and it was by Nunya. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
pizza dough life here, bro. That's fucking
I know
hilarious, though.
about it. I managed seniors for 4 years.
That's hella funny, man.
Yeah, yeah. The pizza. Cool, cool. So yeah, that is our movie of the night. We're watching Steve Jobs with Ashton Kutcher, and let's say we get into some Ashton Kutcher movies. Why not?
Why not? Let's see.
Favorite movie?
Favorite movie by Ashton, man. I'm gonna go.
Cliche.
Uh, yeah, I'll go with this one.
Gotcha.
I like the party played in this one. He was very serious,
Yeah, for sure.
serious role. Because he's always playing a clown role usually.
No, for sure.
But that's a great movie, man.
What about underrated?
I'll go Just Married, and that's not underrated. But
Hmm.
as I every time I watch that movie, I laugh super hard.
For sure.
R.I.P. to Brittany Murphy, but that was
Yep,
such a
yep.
great movie, man.
I know. I know. For my favorite, I'm gonna go with Butterfly Effect because it was his
Great
other like
movie.
serious movie that he did good in.
Yes, very good
And
movie.
for underrated, um, shit, it's gonna be tough. But you know what? I'm gonna go with a series that he did, and I'm just gonna be Punked because that shit was hella funny, bro. Him punking hella people.
That was one of the best series ever.
Exactly. And I'm good. And the only reason I'm saying it's underrated is just because it ran only from 2003 till 2007. So the new people this day and age probably might not know that this series ever existed. But it's a great series. Punked. Just a
The
bunch of
crazy part
pranks.
was that he was able to keep it going randomly, dude.
No, he did. Yeah,
I
for
don't know
sure.
how, because the problem, the excellent part of the show is that it was great. The hard part of it is getting people to sign those papers to where you can do anything. So
Exactly.
you have to, in order to punk people, you have to agree. You know what I mean? You
Mhm.
have to have agreements in place.
That and a team that helps you to do it,
Yeah.
especially with
No, no, no. Yeah, yeah.
celebrities.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not talking. Yeah, because obviously people catch on to who the people are.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
yeah, it was one of the best shows. But
Yeah, it was.
yeah, man, like a lot of people, like I think it stopped because I think certain celebrities were like, bro, I don't. Why the fuck are you punking me, bro? I don't want to be in the
Right.
limelight.
Right.
So that's what I mean. It's hard to get celebrities on board for that
Oh, I know.
and
I
make
know.
it seem like that's what I mean. Like I like the fact that when it first came out, I was like, damn, he's able to get all these people on. But yeah, a lot of these people had agreed to something like
Yeah.
that and not
Exactly.
know about it. Do you know what I mean by that?
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, man, I wish that show would have kept going on. And they tried it. They tried
Hmm.
to extend it like even after '07. I've seen
Yeah.
more punks and I'm like, oh shit, okay, But yeah, man. Even Anthony Davis tried to come out with a show like similar.
Yeah. I think I saw something about that.
Yeah, so he tried to punk a lot of the NBA players. But
Right.
it's just hard because people don't want to sign off on that, bro.
Right.
No one wants to be like, yeah, yeah, you can punk me, bro. It's fucking, it just sucks because that just has to do with court of law. That's it.
Yeah.
You
For
know,
sure. For
you should
sure.
be able to punk some, and that's the cool thing about like pranking in YouTube. You know what I mean? Most people get away with that shit on like YouTube and like social medias because obviously they're not big time celebrities.
Hmm.
So you don't
Hmm.
have to really get people to sign shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
You know,
No,
you
that's
just
true.
punk people
That's
and be
true.
like, hey, I'm doing a prank, I'm doing a prank, I'm doing a prank. Because
Right.
you've seen
Right.
I've seen many pranks go wrong
Oh, for sure.
where
For sure.
they'll start punching the person or that whatever it may be. It's hilarious.
Oh, for sure.
It's a great premise though, man. To punk
Oh, I
people.
know. It is. It
Yeah,
is.
I thought he had a great show when he came out with it.
Oh, definitely. For that time, it was definitely one of the better prank shows out there. Yeah.
Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, I have the DVDs of the first few seasons, so
Oh, you do? Okay.
yeah, that's what I mean.
That's fine.
That's what I mean when I say like I wish I had. more of them, but they stopped
Yeah.
making them. But like I
No.
said, they tried to keep the show going, but it
Yeah.
was never like that's what I mean. I think they did it under the radar.
Right. Makes sense.
Hella cool, man.
Yeah, it was one of the better shows out there for sure.
Oh,
Especially
for
with
sure,
Ashton
man.
Kutcher when he was making it happen.
Yeah, man. Very entertaining.
Yeah. Going back to the chats, we have Joseph264 in the house, and Joseph says, "By God's grace, through our faith in Christ's blood payment at the cross for our sin, we are saved." And that's Roman 324-25 and
Yes, sir.
EPH. Yeah, that's all the quotes of the Bible, but yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, I get it.
I love it.
Cool, cool. Thank you, Joseph, for being on here. Always a pleasure. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share so that we can share this alpha with you every day when we do our show Monday
Always
through
share the
Friday.
Bible quotes, man. Please. Excellent.
Always, definitely, always shared. Cool, cool, guys. That is our movie of the night. We are watching Steve Jobs. Check it out. It's a good flick. Jay gave it a 10 at Brady.
Oh yeah.
Really good
All about Apple. So it's all about the
show.
coming up. It's a great story because, like I said, this guy got his company taken away from him twice and still
Yeah,
managed to come back and then screw everyone else over and run his company the way he wanted to.
exactly.
He didn't understand that the first couple times with shareholders and all that bullshit,
Right, right. So he learned.
because he learned to have all that and then be like, hey, I'm gonna operate it with complete autonomy. He learned,
Exactly.
and it was
Exactly.
awesome. I was like, hell yeah, man. He because that was messed up what they did to him.
Right, right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. All right, guys, let's get into our crypto for tonight. Let's see what's going down in these markets, man. So currently, Bitcoin sitting at 87,398. It is down 1.81%. Ethereum, your largest altcoin, sitting at 2,926. It is down 1.65%. And XRP sitting at number 5. It is at $1.84. It is down 1.32%. Let's go over your guys' support and resistance. So Bitcoin currently, your support is going to be 86,800 to 87,000, and your resistance is going to be 88.5 to 90,000. Bitcoin, you are consolidating above a key support band after recent gains. The structure remains constructive with buyers defending higher levels. As long as price holds above 87K, the trend bias stays mildly bullish, though momentum has cooled short term. And this is what me and Jay were talking about, that short term. And this actually might be longer term. We're starting to kind of see a little bit more of that bearishness coming into play with crypto. So what they're saying is that this could be like a short term cool off, but kind of what I'm seeing is going to be a longer, maybe not as long as usually it's been in the past, because with Trump president, you never know. He is all about business and he knows how to stimulate the economy pretty well. So maybe this time around, crypto is not going to go into like a heavy bear market. But you never know. I mean, they're already talking about some new flu virus coming out, and all these little black swan events that can happen can definitely drop crypto pretty low, like you've seen in the past with the whole COVID thing. So we'll see what's going to happen. But as of right now, it looks like we are kind of turning towards the bearishness of crypto, but it might not be as bad as usually just because of the current administration who's pro crypto. Ethereum, your support would be at 2880 to 2900, and your resistance is at 2980 to about 3150. That's your major resistance. Ethereum, your range bound just below major psychological resistance. The lack of aggressive selling suggests accumulation rather than distribution. A confirmed break above 3,000 would likely invite momentum continuation. And for that to happen, we need to have a big rise in Bitcoin first, because Ethereum will not rise if Bitcoin does not rise first. And then XRP, your number 3 Bitcoin, your primary support is at $1.80 to $1.82, and your resistance is $1.90 to $1.95. XRP continues to compress within a tight range. Price is holding support, which keeps the structure neutral to bullish, but a decisive move will require increased volume and acceptance above $1.95. So currently, guys, your fear and greed index, we are at that 28 mark, still the same as the last 2 days. We are not moving. We're just kind of going sideways. There's not a lot of money leaving crypto, and there's not a lot of money coming in. And yeah, so we are just kind of staying in that 28, right in that mid tier of the fear, not really going towards neutral or extreme fear. We're just kind of sitting tight. Your global crypto market cap as a whole is sitting at 2.95 trillion. It is down 1.21%. So people are taking a little bit of money out, not huge, but there is money coming out right now. So just be careful with that because that can lower prices. As far as your top five trending coins, number one, we have RTX, which is up 4.3. Number two, we have esports. That one is up 0.32. Number three, we have Telcoin. Telcoin is up 5%. Number four, we have Velo, VELO. That one is down 1.47. Number five, we have AI Cyclone or CYC, and that one is down 0.81% currently. As far as your top five gainers, we have number one, Book of Meme 3.0. That one is up 561%. Number two, we have Fake Circle or SRCL. That one is up 456%. Number three, we have Michi. Michi currently is up 444%. Number four, we have Pepe Trump. That one is up 410%. And number five, we have Beer. Beer is up 422%. Let's get into your top 100 and some notable mentions. With number nine, we have Grok. That one is up 309%. At number 20, we have Black Rock. That one is up 247%. At number 32, we have Elixir. That one is up 57%. At number 40, we have Kazuyo's Friends or KO. That one is up 37%. At number 49, we have Power Protocol. That one is up 34%. At number 56, we have AI Metaverse or AIM. That one is up 25%. At number 67, we have Avantis or AVNT. That one is up 19%. At number 74, we have Everlyn AI. That one is up 18%. And at number 80, we have Orgo. That one is up 16%. At number 88, we have Beyond Gaming. That one is up 15%. At number 94, we have Social Good. That one is up 14%. And in your top 100 spot for today, we have Epic APIK, and that one is up 13%. All right, guys, that is our crypto for today. Markets are kind of going sideways. There's not a lot of action. So we will see into next week when the markets are up again on Monday to which way crypto will go. But it looks like it might be going a little bit towards the down way for this weekend, just kind of the way that it looks. So we'll see. All right, guys, let's move on and get into your guys' horoscopes for tomorrow. This is going to be for December 27th, 2025, starting with the first sign of the zodiac, which is also my sign Aries. So, tomorrow, Aries, let's get into it here. Let me pull that up real quick for you. Okay. Tomorrow, Aries, let peace guide your actions. You're nothing to prove by winning every argument or justifying every single point. You might feel a push to make bold or aggressive moves, but true courage actually lies in staying calm. Choose silence over impatience and peace over ego. Then we have our Taurus. Your words are as powerful as the questions you ask. Tomorrow, it's important to be gentle with yourself and speak to your own heart with love. You might feel a bit more sensitive than usual, but that softness is actually guiding you back to realizing your true worth. Gemini. Tomorrow is all about mindfulness and silent conversations you have with yourself. You will find it much easier to settle your mind and sort through your thoughts. There is a moment of introspection coming where you can stop judging yourself or looking for definitive answers. Instead, simply allow your uncertainties to exist without feeling the need to fix them. Then we got our Cancer. Tomorrow, bravery will call on you to step away from the safe, predictable path. It is a day to choose the route that truly stirs your emotions, even if it feels a little daunting.
Are you there? Oh my god. See if I can hear myself. Oh yeah, I can hear myself.
Are you there?
I think he's having some difficulty. I don't know. Maybe his internet, but
Oh yeah, I can hear myself. Are you there?
sorry. I'm doing testing as you can hear in the background, so I can hear myself. I don't know what he was reading on horoscopes, I believe, so it's okay. I could just move on to conspiracy theory of the day. So, what I will say, I am going to go with, I don't know if you ever heard of this, but this forest I've been seeing for a long time. I'll actually want to go here one day. It's called, I can't pronounce this. It's called, like, I believe, Hoia Baciu Forest. And we're talking about it's in Romania. And this place, it looks insane. Like, if you actually look, it looks like the damn trees are like, we're talking about like question marks, like the way they all look. It's a trip. But this is supposedly, honestly, the most haunted place like on the planet. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, it's crazy because Romania has some weird stuff going on. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they have some crazy rules. So I don't even like Romania. Kind of scares me with all their rules and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's where Wiz is in jail right now, obviously for smoking weed, and the Tates live there. And I remember when they threw Andrew and his brother in jail just because. And I'm like, man, inspires me to never want to go to Romania. But they have places like Transylvania. Obviously, I want to see, like, where I believe Vlad the Impaler's castle is, and this Hoia Baciu Forest, which has it's crazy because of the way these trees are and the way they grow. Like it just shocks me. You know what I mean? So this place came to international attention in '68 when Emil Barnia, like he's a military technician, photographed and claimed a UFO like in this forest, dude. This forest is crazy because, like I said, the anomaly is all the trees that grow, like most of them, they look like question marks. And then not only that, like I said, they have a spot in the middle of this forest that's just a simple circle, like where nothing grows. Nothing grows in this circle. Like it's like deep in the forest too. So like obviously in this place, most haunted place on the planet, right? You got UFOs flying over. You got thousands of people that go missing. You have trees that look like question marks, and you have the big circle in the middle that just is like, man, what the hell's going on with this place, man? And like I said, if Romania didn't scare me so much with, like I said, seeing Wiz in jail, seeing the Tates get thrown in jail, I would love to just travel there just to check out places, like I said, Transylvania, and then this place. You know what I mean? I can't pronounce it. Like I said, I think it's Hoia Baciu Forest. I think that's how to pronounce it. And it's just crazy, though, hearing all the stories and seeing a lot of social media posts about it. And it's definitely somewhere that's just like I said, it's deemed the most haunted place on earth just because of these anomalies, and it's definitely somewhere that's on the list of being of being definitely visited. You know what I mean? I need to visit this place. You know what I mean? But I don't understand the whole circle in the middle of this forest that nothing grows. You got literally a circle. Like a lot of people like to think of it as a portal to another dimension, which it could be. I'm thinking it's like something to do with obviously where the aliens land, whatever it may be. Nothing could grow there because of radiation. That's what I would think. You know what I mean? But obviously, we all know that we already have aliens, UFOs, all this stuff. This is all coming. People are starting to get onto it now just because of what's coming. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, trees don't even grow in this section. But having the trees that grow like question marks, all like in a line, like it's some scary stuff going on in this forest, man. You know what I mean? And the crazy part, a lot of people actually go in there, hike and bike and do all their stuff. You know what I mean? I don't think they do it at night. You know what I mean? But during the day, you can go in there and you could really, peruse this forest out in Romania. You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, it's always been on one of my lists to like literally go see because, like I said, it's always fascinated me, aka the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania. I really want to check this place out just for the the legends, the anomalies, to see those trees grow in that crazy way, and to see this circle in the middle that nothing grows at. Like I can't even imagine a place like this, you know what I'm saying, that I could think of out here, you know what I mean? Other than, like they said, the Bermuda Triangle, which, you know, we have so many anomalies that happen with that. But that's in the middle of the damn ocean. No one's gonna be like, hey, let's go drive our boat and go chill there because you'll probably be gone. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this place is it's got so much stuff going on, man, in Romania. And like I said, I would like to also visit that castle in Romania, actually in Transylvania, which is Romania, the Vlad the Impaler castle, because, you know, they also have a lot of legend with vampires as well. So yeah, maybe that has a lot to do with this forest. Like I don't know, but you know, it's time to see the world for sure. And you know what I mean? Why not start with this paranormal hotspot, you know, in Romania? The only thing, like I said, I'm scared of with Romania is their government. Being that they could just throw you in jail for pretty much because they want to is kind of crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Hoia Baciu Forest. You guys should look this up, man, because this place is it's crazy cool, man. It looks crazy cool and just crazy, like, damn, man. You know, I don't even if we ever went there and try to go live, I don't even think our phones would work. It's that type of spot. You could tell. You know what I mean? But
Your phone would work.
yeah, probably. I don't doubt that one bit. I don't doubt
Right.
that one bit, man. But yeah, man, this place looks just super crazy, super crazy cool, man. You know what I mean? I did the whole when you were gone, I did the whole thing already on the beginning, the history and the background of this place. So
Yeah. No,
yeah,
I got you. Thank you.
yeah, we're all good, bro. So but
Cool,
yeah, man.
cool.
Like I said, I can't pronounce that name, but everyone should go check this place out. Just like I said, the certain anomalies in it are just, it's fascinating to me, man. Like there's no
Yeah.
place in the world like it. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at it, and like I said, that's why it's deemed, like I said, the most haunted place in the world. Kind of crazy,
Right.
man. Crazy stuff going on in this spot, man. You know what I mean? I can't even imagine
Crooked
being.
trees and everything.
Yeah, dude, the question mark trees, like I said, the place, the circle in the middle with nothing that can grow. That's insane to me, bro. You know what I mean? You already
Yeah.
know that's, like I said, I don't believe it's a portal, but I believe that's where, like, literally the aliens always land.
Yeah.
Right there.
I
Because
believe
nothing
it.
grows there. You know what I mean? Nothing could
Yeah.
grow in it. That's just crazy to me. You know what I mean? But yeah, the fact that people hike and chill like right through this forest like it's nothing out there, that's crazy to me, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Exactly.
That's a trip to me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
But I would love to see that in person for myself, though. You know what I mean? I'd love to go one time, check it out, and then I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I am not trying to hang out there too long. Oh no, 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 no. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool, man. You know, probably a lot of stuff going down there, so I'm cool.
Right.
But yeah, man, that place, one of the most like unique places I've ever seen. That I'm like, yeah, I gotta check this place out, though,
I believe it.
for sure, man.
Yeah, and supposedly a bunch of people disappeared there, so that shit. I don't
Always,
know, man.
yeah.
I don't know if you
Already
want to
said
go
it,
there.
man. Thousands. We're talking not even hundred
Yeah,
thousands of people have disappeared, and I'm like, oh fuck. But that's what I mean, man. If I roll there and have like a crew with me, you know what I mean, I feel more comfortable.
right. Right.
It's, you know what I mean. It's the government I'd worry more about.
No, for sure. For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Makes
Because
sense.
if I'm rolling there, I'm rolling there in the heart of the day. You know, be like, all right, cool. You see everything, and I'm out.
Right.
Hopefully everyone, there's a lot of bikers and hikers that day, you know what I mean? Hopefully it's a nice Sunday and not not clouds coming and rain and thunder, you know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
man. But this place looks crazy, crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Because nothing can be explained.
Right.
Scientists can't even explain why all this stuff happens there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. I believe that's a crazy hotspot for for the aliens and UFOs. So
Oh, for sure. For sure.
yeah, man.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, man.
So.
For sure, bro.
So. Yeah, we just talked about Hoia Baciu
There you go.
Forest.
Yeah.
I think
In
that's how you say it.
Romania. Yeah,
In
that's what
Romania.
I was saying. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation, but that's what I was calling it. And I also talked about the Vlad the Vlad the Impaler's castle right there, in Transylvania, because it's not too far
Yeah,
away.
yeah. Oh, I actually
So,
heard most of what you were saying. I just kept quiet so you could
okay.
finish what you were saying. But I
Yeah, no.
definitely once you
Okay,
said you want to
because
go visit the castle, I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely up your alley since you're a vampire yourself. It would make
no,
perfect sense.
it would make perfect sense. It definitely would make perfect sense.
Right.
Yeah, no, I
Right.
didn't know if you could because the whole beginning, like there was just me on the screen, so I was like, oh, I don't think he's here. So I was like, I'll just
Yeah, yeah.
start.
No, that's good. I'm glad you were able to take over because that's what we
Oh
need
yeah,
to
yeah,
do
yeah.
when one of us goes down.
Yeah,
This
I figured it went down because whenever what I do is I turn up the volume here, so I'm like, okay, I can hear myself talking. But then
Yeah.
when I see the screen, when this is why I'm glad I had the screen this way today. But
Yeah, yeah.
when your screen is gone, I'm like, all right, cool, I got it, no worries,
Right. And
because I
that's how
know
you
you'll get back in when it's time.
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
When
man.
that allows me to.
Yeah, exactly, bro. That shit was funny though, because you look like I had to turn it up, so I'm here talking to myself, and then it's like, oh, okay, good, I can hear.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. Well, I wanted to make sure. I wanted
No,
to make
no.
sure, man. That
That's
shit
fine.
was funny. Yeah,
No,
man.
that worked out though. It's all good.
Yeah, done.
Real quick, going into the chat, we have Kumtar Licky, and Kumtar Licky says, "Free Jared Fogle. Why not? Fuck it."
Oh shit, man. Oh boy. I don't know about all that.
Right.
I don't
And
know
we
about
got
all that, man.
we got DTW in the house saying, "What up? What up, DTW? Hope all is well with you, partner. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you and your family." And yeah, let's move on and finish off with Jay's and mine final words of wisdom for you guys. Why not?
All right.
What you got for them, Jay?
I'm going with Tolstoy today. I haven't had a Tolstoy quote in a long time.
Yeah, I don't remember even the last time you said one.
It's been at least a few months.
Right,
Tolstoy kind
right,
of fell off my map, but he
right.
has excellent, excellent quotes. So this one's a very simple one because we just had Christmas. So this one is, if you want to be happy, be. Very simple and to the point. Leo Tolstoy, you know what I mean? He's very obviously profound on insights of life, but if you want to be happy, be. Meaning, you choose your paths, you choose what you want to do in a day, you wake up and you have the choice to be happy. It's not hard, man. You know what I mean? And if things in a day don't make you happy, eliminate those things. It's not hard to be like, okay. Or people, there's going to be people who test you or whatever, maybe, hey, do I need this? No. You know what? Don't even need to deal with it. It's very simple to be happy in life, man. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
all about your choice, though. You got to make the choice to be happy. You know what I mean? We're not even talking about goals, success, or any of this here. We're just talking about straight happiness. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like, do what you want to do in life to be happy. Obviously, you got to do enough to live and make a living, but
Right.
wake up in the morning and choose you, so you can choose happiness. Be like, all right, cool.
Right.
This is what makes me happy, and this is what I'm gonna do. And then go about the rest of your day with what you need to do. You know what I mean? But if you wake up with a positive choice like that, can't go wrong, man.
Yep. Very true.
Very simple stuff here. I see because there's so many people that live these lives of just like they go through the day and you could tell they're just so unhappy, bro. Like they're
Oh, I know.
unhappy, and then you know what I mean? They get in they start to have kids, they have relationships, and they get married, and then they're still unhappy. It's like, bro, you could have changed, you could have changed this a while back. Like, come on.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I'm tired of seeing people go through shit like that. It's like, bro, just you know what I mean? And then they try to pawn that negative energy off to everyone else. It's like, bro, no, I can't even talk to you. You
I
know what
mean,
I'm saying?
yeah, at the end of the day, I feel like people get it wrong because what they do is they feel like, oh, I'm in a relationship, but we're not happy, so we need to have kids because that's what they think is going to be
Oh,
their
dumbest shit
happiness.
ever.
That's what I'm
Dumbest shit
saying.
ever.
So a lot of people, I feel
Dumbest.
like, would do stuff like that, just to pretend like they're going to be happy when they're miserable
Exactly.
already. And it's nothing.
Dumbest shit ever, dude. And most people
Yeah.
do that. You're correct. I totally believe
Yeah.
it. It's the
Exactly.
dumbest shit ever, bro. And it's like you're just adding now more chaos onto your
Yeah,
unhappiness.
exactly. And on top of
Yeah.
that, you're giving your kids that's going to go and trickle down into your
Yeah,
kids with the emotion
of
that you have.
course. Because they're gonna grow
You
up
know,
seeing all that. Oh my God, probably
yeah,
arguments, everything,
yeah, all
unhappiness.
the
Like, yeah, exactly, man.
exactly, exactly.
Terrible. Terrible way to be, man.
Yep. And yeah, very well said, Jay. Just to kind of finish off on that note, remember, guys, happiness is not something you wait for, it's something you choose and build. Your path is yours alone, and if it no longer brings you peace or growth, you have the responsibility to change it. No one else can live your life for you. If you're not happy, that's not a failure, it's a signal, a sign that something needs to shift. You are allowed to choose differently, and you are allowed to walk away, start over, and design a life that aligns with who you truly are. And just to kind of finish it off with a spiritual quote for you guys, when you take ownership of your path, happiness stops being a wish and becomes a decision. Choose wisely and choose yourself, most importantly. All right, guys, that is our final words of wisdom for you. That is pretty much the end of our show tonight. Let's have Jay close it out for us. Why not?
Yeah, thank you for being here. Obviously, all week long and every day. We really appreciate that on every platform. Every platform. It's a blessing, truly. And we will have a gym short for you tonight for sure. And yeah, just I hope everyone had a great Christmas. Hopefully you have a great weekend. I will have a Chef with Jeff tomorrow for sure. We will be going live on Sunday after that football game for sure. That's going to be great. And then obviously our next podcast is Monday at 8:30 p.m. So we hope to see you there as well. But yeah, have a great weekend. Health, wealth, and happiness always. That's what we always preach. And yeah, we will be putting up a gym short probably in the next 30 minutes, 30 40 minutes for sure.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
And right before we leave, real quick, we have one last chat, and that's Diplo M. What up, Diplo? And Diplo says, "This live is lit." Thank you so much for that, Diplo. Very much
Come through
appreciated.
anytime, man. You know what I mean? You're always welcome. You're always welcome to speak. We talk about a lot of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, you're always welcome to come through, man. Thank you.
All right, guys, that is it for us.